all clear. Every face smile, every cheap spin. Leaving at the curb, we're burning it again. Fuck off if you're fragile, if you're soft, turn it down, tune it out, you're gonna get tough. Fuck off every lie, every boss, Chris is tearing up the script, let the halo get lost. Fuck off. Truth ain't tidy, truth cuts deep. If you came for comfort, better fall back, creep. Take your buzzwords, take your brand talk, shove it in a box, kick rocks, kick rocks. Fuck off if you're fragile, if you're soft, turn it down, tune it out, you're gonna get tough. Fuck off every lie, every boss, Chris is tearing up the script, let the hell get lost. Fuck off. Welcome to the show. You were warned from the top. Chris Thompson in your head. This is fake. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're live. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's enjoying Sunday afternoon of rain. Okay. Oh, never mind. I just went full retard. I was like, afternoon afraid. What the fuck? Oh, duh. Am I too early? No, you're on time. I guess I'm not high enough yet for this. We're getting ready to fix all that. Got my vape. So, how's everything going, everybody? I know Tiff, you had some issues yesterday. Hope your husband's doing okay. And man, I am so ill prepared for this today. I apologize. So, here we go. Let's get high. To get high, we got the proper music for that. Here we go. Whee! Awesome, Tiff. I actually went back and watched that episode of Pecan Show that you were on. Did they, like they said any? I don't think any of them, Mosher said anything to you the whole time you were in there. I could be wrong. I might miss some of it. Be right back. Okay, that was a trip right there. That was badass, that skull. Oh, cool, there's more. Yeah, I love the whole jellyfish shit, man. That's good. Anytime you want to come up here, just let me know. In fact, I'll send you a link whether you want to or not. Oh shit. I pause it right there. Apparently, this just happened a little bit ago. Two F-18s. Damn. Holy shit. Look, they fucking ejected too. Thank God. And they're gonna land right in the middle of it. Damn. Holy shit, man. That's fucked up. Wow, I can't believe that. Let me see what the description says here. Video captured by Shane Ogden shows two F-18 jets collide in midair near Mountain Home Air Force Base during the Fighter Skies Air Show. That's figures. All four airmen are reportedly safe. Four crew members ejected safely after two Navy jets collided Sunday at an air show in Idaho. Man, I'm glad they're okay. That's man. I love going to air shows, man. Those things are fucking wicked. All right. Came across something I'm trying to look up here. I see ya. Hold on. How you doing?
I'm surviving.
You sound okay. Glad you finally got moved, man. You guys getting everything
Yeah.
unpacked?
Well,
Cool.
there's stuff still in the storage unit, but
Yeah.
most of the stuff is here, minus some
That's
of the
good.
shelvings and stuff like that. But clothes are all here. PS is here. TV's here. Not the TV that was thrown. That TV that everybody says that I tried killing my husband with is actually across the parking lot with my daughter who plays her PS5 on that now. So.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay,
How the?
when I
What's?
okay, we'll go
Yeah.
with the original story.
Let's
When
hear.
we were
Yeah.
when we were living in the old home 2 years
Yeah.
ago, well, last 2 summers ago, Bart started having problems with his blood levels, not just the blood
Yeah.
levels, his potassium levels, everything.
Ooh. Ouch.
Right, and well, I could count it down by 5 is watching him go down and hit the ground. And I literally had to take him, because we were on the second floor at this point. Excuse me, I had a belch.
Okay, let her out.
It was weird. It was just, it's like normal quietness of it all.
Yeah.
But I had to keep him from body checking the corner of our old bed, which was
Yeah.
an old style wooden style, so literally he was gonna crack his neck if he hit it wrong. Like,
Yeah.
my brain, I had $1 Million Baby going through my head.
I
So
bet.
right, that's where my head win is. I know at least a decent movie.
Yeah.
And I was able to move him enough to get him in between the dresser and the bed.
Yeah.
But the problem is in the midst of him going down, he tried grabbing onto the dresser, which had the TV, the PS4 at this point, and
Yeah.
everything else. So literally, I body checked everything to keep him
Ooh.
from getting hit by said TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing that fell out of that was the PS4.
Wow. So how'd the rumor get started?
Because my husband took a header in the bathroom and clunked his forehead, and that's how that went. Not more than 3 days before that. And Jack got to see a picture of him because he needed proof of life.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. Well, I mean, who started who started saying that bullshit that you were trying to kill him or something?
Oh, they're still on that rule that I'm still trying to kill my husband, even though I'm the one who calls 911, tells him to go to the goddamn hospital. I can tell him till I'm blue in the face what to do, but I cannot make him do it until he wants to do it. It's the same way with me. It takes me forever to agree to go to a hospital.
Yeah, dude. I had a, God, I was spewing out shit from both ends, and I could tell something was really wrong, and I finally went to the hospital. And in Dulce, Oklahoma, they had this little skeleton hospital. You can get full service there, but if you're gonna need surgery or something, they gotta send you somewhere else. It's not that big
To
of
the
a
major,
hospital.
yeah, you need to go to the major hospitals.
Yeah, so I go in. They ran an X-ray on me, and I'm sitting in my room. Mind you, I've never had a surgery, never. And the doctor comes in there with this sound of urgency that we have got to we got to find a hospital that has a vacancy, has a room, and we got to get you into surgery immediately. I freaked the fuck out.
I actually have that, not for surgeries, but I had that when they told me about my MS.
Yeah.
They literally told me, we're admitting you into the hospital. I was like, excuse me, I'm expecting back surgery because I thought I had literally compressed so many of my vertebrae and compressed everything in my neck because I was numb from my head to my toes and I had
that shit.
Literal. Right. And like literally they're telling me, oh no, we're admitting you have multiple sclerosis. I was like, excuse me? You didn't even tell me there was even that. You're just telling me I'm getting admitted? What the fuck? No. It was funny when my husband looked at them and goes, you're gonna have to shoot my wife with a taser to get her to calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Because I was not staying in the hospital. No cigarettes. I was sitting in a hospital for like 12 hours. And they're like, oh, we're now going to admit I need a fucking cigarette. If you leave out that door, you have to come back and do this test. No, I'm not. We'll stick a
No, you don't.
No, you're right. Fine. We'll do the last test. I had the new neurologist come in on shift, test me. He goes, you're good enough to take it as an outpatient. And that, like my husband goes twice a week for his infusions. I had a 3-day infusions to stop the flare up because 98% of the time nobody catches MS with a flare up.
Yeah.
I was in a full blown flare up when I was caught, and that's why I literally blew up like a balloon in an MRI machine with and without contrast.
Yeah. Well, my story gets even better. Well, they told me I need surgery and shit. No. We're just hanging out chatting, man.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd mind.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm Switzerland. I even told that to Pig, and Pig, I'm like, Pig, you and I have had conversations in chat. You called me. I had a lollipop up or stick up my ass because I'm too literal. Hi, I was dealing with my mother, my husband, and then a foreclosure, and I'm moving. Fuck you and your whole life. My life has to be literal right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's why Peg and I have never been real nice with each other.
Yeah.
And so now that I'm friends, I literally chat in Dark Match Steve's chat with the conspiracies. Same stuff I sent to you, I've sent to him and Pig. I was like, here, y'all can go into the little rabbit hole with me and we'll talk about it later so you can stop being such assholes with me. We'll go in big people conversations. Like, and even Reverend Wild Bill, he's like, if you want to do conspiracies and paranormal, let me know. I'm like, okay, I at least have people who will talk with me and not dictate.
Dude, I love that shit, that paranormal shit. It's just hard to find good actual content of it because you had
I've had my own experiences. My husband's had his own experience. Here's a funny for you. My father was still alive, so over 10 years ago, over 12 years ago, I'll go that. We went into the State Theater in Cleveland, which now holds that big candelabra.
Yeah.
That area. Went and saw Jason and Steve from Ghost Hunters live.
Yeah.
And that was great because I literally have raised my kids. That's the reason why I have all the pictures for St. Augustine.
Yeah.
For that lovely little lighthouse is going to be sent momentarily. I'm getting all the pictures together. I'm going to send it to the only person I trust to design it by hand right now is Space Chief, and he's so good at it. I want him to do it because I want it to be. I have the pictures. I know what I want, but I don't have anybody who could possibly do it but like him.
Yeah.
And that's why he's now on my Facebook, so I can get in touch with him to go, I want to purchase send these images, because there's the ghost photo of the girl on the top of the lighthouse, but I also have pictures of them building it from the original, like brick by brick, with the iron going into it with the staircase. Because I like paranormal and I like dark horror and dark comedy, and I'm morbid when it comes to things for a reason. So
I go that route.
That's why I have my back tattoo. I actually have it as like 5 different pieces put together.
Yeah.
It's my cemetery and it's a marred off of my love of supernatural on top of it, because I have a pentacle on my thing sealing my gates for a reason, with an iron, like everything is to put things behind the fence. I have 2 different style of headstones. One is for his grandparents, which is from Lake Shore, Pennsylvania, and they're specifically from St. Vincent's Church out there. So I love the style. I put it in a tattoo for them.
Wow, that's fucking cool.
That's why I have a peak hunt on my right thigh, or my right calf, is for my grandfather. He worked at NBC in Cleveland.
Oh, wow. What did he do?
Behind the scenes. He was behind the scenes, like doing the recordings and putting them through the records. Wow. Anyway, back to what was your surgery?
I blanked out on this or just I don't know how to explain it. I need to call my son and a couple other people to let them know what's going on. Shit, I'm just sitting there looking at my phone. Just, I don't know.
And all you can say is, I need to go here and I need to go for surgery, and they're not.
No, I went
surgery.
I went numb. I didn't even dial it. I couldn't dial anybody. I'm just sitting there staring at it. And next thing you know, I'm getting in an ambulance, heading to the hospital. I'm just sitting there with the phone. I never dialed anybody. So I get to the hospital, get me in a room, and guess what? I sit there in that room for 5 days. No surgery. No surgery or anything. And
How many more tests did they put on you?
None.
What the fuck?
I saw the doctor one day. I'm like, dude, I could have stayed home, because the body heals the most when you're asleep. You can't get sleep in a fucking hospital.
No,
I had the blinds shut. They come in. Let's get some sunshine in there. Bitch, I will fucking toss you out that fucking window if you open those. And they'd come in and hell, they'd leave lights on, shit like that. I'm like, dude, fuck. Man, I get more rest at home by myself. No, I never had surgery. Doctor came in the very next day. That's the only time when I saw him. I don't even remember what they said. Originally, I had some kind of blockage, but I guess it worked its way out or something. I was still having some diarrhea problems when I left, but it subsided finally. But dude, that freaked me the fuck out. It did. I can't even.
I had that when they told me I thought I had. A couple years ago, I had a miscarriage. My daughters were still in school. I had these lovely little coils put into my fallopian tubes called E-Shore.
Yeah.
They were to keep you from having pregnancy, but I had heard everything on both sides, but the problem is I am allergic to nickel, and I didn't know
Ooh.
this. I was still bleeding from that surgery. I had to stop my meds
Yeah.
from my MS meds
Oh
to
my
help
God.
stop me from bleeding, and it wasn't like a contiguous, like profuse bleeding. It was enough to just drive me crazy.
Yeah.
And I ended up having gallbladder surgery, and I at least found out. I was hoping it was going to be like one of my coils moved. I was like, good, I'll just have my hysterectomy easily done right there. Nope. I needed a gallbladder surgery for at least 9 years, and it literally had encased itself in its own little cocoon. I had 2 of my own little outputs that I had to empty out, one for my liver and one for what we called was a grenade to empty out the infection there. That was fun.
Yeah.
But then
I bet.
within not even a couple months after that, I went into my gynecologist. I was like, I need these removed now, please. I'm not going to have a fight with you. I'm bleeding and they just need to go. And she didn't fight with me. I gave her all of everything that was going on. My neurologist at the time agreed to the surgery too. Everything did great. I instantly dropped like 8 pounds just in the body weight from the organs alone, because they took out my eggs, my uterus, and all of that, because I had polycystic ovaries, because it comes aligned with my polycystic kidney disease line also. And I had a fibroid, which was non-cancerous, and I had endometriosis so badly.
Yeah.
hold
Damn.
on. Bart just walked in. He wants to say hi.
Hi guys.
Hey, what's up? How are
Told
you
you.
doing, buddy?
He wants to know, how are you doing, buddy?
Feel much better today.
Yeah, he feels better with his prednisone in his system now.
Hell yeah.
Here's my
That's
hand.
He can use his hand again. That's been the biggest problem.
That's
is
good.
it hit his hand. So yeah.
Wow.
And I'm defrosting the drumsticks because I'm gonna make some barbecue drumsticks and some mashed
Well, that's
potatoes.
fucking cool.
And it's like 70 degrees, almost 80 here. So
Yeah. I got this disease or illness or whatever you want to call it that it's kind of like MS. It's called transverse myelitis. I just don't have all the
I
bad
understand.
stuff.
Actually, I understand what you're saying, because it is. It doesn't just hit your brain; it hits your back and your spinal cord more than mine hits
Yeah.
everything like that too.
Yeah, mine's just hit the
Because
spinal
mine's-
cord.
Mine's
Yeah.
sitting at, it hits my C4, my C5, and the only reason why I can tell you when it happens, it sounds weird, is I can feel, if I try meditating myself, I can feel like
Yeah.
my electrical, if you're laying down and you're trying to calm yourself, you can feel all of your electrical wiring in your body and work it way down to your toes and bring it back up. Well, I can do that
Yeah.
occasionally. Usually prior than me having a random electrical elocution of my body says bye,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna hit the ground, because I had that happen like 2 Christmases ago. I was downstairs in our old
Yeah.
house, and I was making myself something to eat, and literally my bottom half of my body just dropped, and I bruised
That's-
my tailbone
yeah.
all the way.
This was back in '97, July of '97. I had a lot of problems with virus, just getting ill. I worked for a school district, so shit floats around.
Yeah, it's a petri dish when you work in school
yes.
or you go to school. That's I always call it.
So I got
And
I got
even factories, it's
yeah.
the same way.
I got chicken pox for the first time in my life in January.
Damn.
February. Oh God, what is that fucking illness? It's meningitis. I ended up, man, that was so fucking painful. You know, you're in constant pain no matter what. And I remember going in the emergency room, and
My father
they
had
did
meningitis.
they did the spinal thing where they put that needle up your
yeah.
spine. And they're like, this is going to be very uncomfortable. We're sorry to hang in there. Oh my God, it felt good when they did that. I could feel the pressure coming off of my neck. And that pain still lingers on my
Yeah,
neck.
I understand
It's livable.
You have good days and bad days. It depends
Yeah.
on what you do and how much energy you use and how much
Yeah.
you do out of
Well, I
like
think
what
that
I do with my
yeah.
MS.
Now that needle, I think, is what helped cause the transverse myelitis, because the X-rays, MRIs showed like some scar tissue at the bottom of my spine. So that happened in July. Like 1 week, I'm about 20 feet, my legs start shaking, and I'd collapse. And went to the emergency room. They're like, they have no clue. I get sent back home. A couple days later, it's down to like 6 to 10 feet. It's getting worse. Went to the emergency room. Same thing. Then it got to the point where I'm like a couple of steps. Went to the emergency room again. The guy finally, he's like, I need to call a neurologist. And luckily,
I
his
would have
very
been screaming for a neurologist before that.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
yeah. Well, I was inexperienced with this. I was pretty young back then. So
Oh, see,
They
I've
call-
had to
they
do
called
with
him
my
up.
Family. I've dealt
Yeah.
with kidney doctors since like I was 14 with my father. So
Yeah.
I learned a whole lot about the doctor's world before I needed to.
Well, this guy, his practice was even in one of the buildings. They called him up. Luckily, his very first appointment the next day had canceled, so they got me in there. He knew right off the bat what was wrong, but it got misdiagnosed as I don't even know if I'm saying it right. It's like Guillain-Barré.
Guillain-Barré. It's on that
Yes.
same line of what MS has. It's the genetics forms of it.
Yes. But they later changed it after that to transverse myelitis. So I spent a week in the hospital, and then I was transferred.
You got loaded up with a lot of Solumedrol and prednisone.
Yeah, the IV. Yeah, but sometimes they'd have to change it out like every day because it's a lot of.
Yeah, Solumedrol is what they give me on my 3 days infusions when I go for those, because that's the highest dose that they can give you as a IV infusion, because it takes about 2 hours to actually put it in. If they want to be nice, and if you know the people and know how your body handles it, you can get it down to an hour.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I hate the flavor I had after, if that counts.
Yeah. I was also given some was it immunoglobulin or something like that. So
Yeah,
after
they
that
were
week,
giving you more blood.
yeah, after that week, I was transferred to another hospital where we have Jim Thorpe Rehab.
Okay. So they were
yeah.
at least trying to get you out of having to be
Yeah.
in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Luckily,
my doctors tried telling me I was going to be in a wheelchair after 10 years being diagnosed with MS. That was in 2010. I'm still on my feet.
the prognosis for it's not good at all. They told me there's a good chance I probably won't walk again. Fuck you. I did
I'm
it.
a green therapy. I did their meds, but it was not. It did worse to my body.
Yeah.
It affected my first set of shots, which was beta-seron.
Yeah.
I think it was beta-seron. If not, that was the one I could mix on my own. The other one was in the fridge. It had an additive in it that messed with my body's temperature gauging, if that makes any sense. Like, I get too hot, I will projectile vomit because I am way too hot for the world. So this is why I drink like cold pop and like ices.
Yeah.
Like, when I say I drink one big ass alcoholic beverage, it's usually one of those Dailies iced teas.
Yeah.
I would get one of those. I'll get a big like cup from like the Polar Pops, and I'll put that as the ice cube. Then I'll take like a mixture of like Captain Morgan's Long Island's on top of it, and then I'll add some ghetto tea to it, and that's how I roll it. It's cold. It's one alcoholic beverage, and it slowly melts.
I like going and getting snow cones.
Oh, I love snow cones. I also
Tiger Blood's fucking awesome. I love it.
Oh, see, I'm a Blue Lagoon girl.
Are you?
Yes, I fell in love with Blue Lagoon or Blue Hawaiians, depending on who makes it or who mixes it.
Yeah, I tell you what, I love, and it pisses me off. I can't find it. But it's usually at 7-Eleven.
We're not talking about all alcohol, dear. He's talking. He lost his summer to amaretto sours, even though he's now the sober man in the world.
I tell you, I miss banana flavored ices or slushies. Can't
See,
find them.
I do not like bananas. I've never liked, my
Yeah.
mother teased me on banana shops, and since then, I swear to God, I've hated banana a day in my life. I hate the smell of it. I'll make food. I'll hand the banana to Bart any day of the week. Give him pudding. Give him what he wants. I will not eat banana. I don't care.
I I will every now and then because my potassium will get low, and if it gets low, I'll start having those Charlie horses in my legs and my uh, calves, and that
Try some
fucking hurts.
pickle juice. Pickle juice will also help with Charlie horses.
Well, so sometimes what helps. So I do is I go to Walmart and I buy that. What's that shit they push? The Spring Valley potassium pills. I'll take a couple of those every so often. That really helps out a lot. Man, I heard you can overdose on potassium, and it's one of the most painful deaths you'd experience. I don't know. I mean, that's what I heard.
It's a possibility. I haven't heard it, but I think I might want to research that.
Yeah. But I got lucky. With transverse you get paralyzed depending on where it's at in your spine. Luckily, mine was down at the lower part of my spine, so I was paralyzed from the waist down. So I was in that rehab hospital for another 3 weeks. I had to. The story actually gets worse.
No, yeah, it gets worse when you're in rehab homes and they're trying to get you out of the rehab home and on your feet.
Yeah, but it was in the hospital, but they did have a room that they tried to put people in and when it's available to kind of get used to being on your own with it.
Yeah.
Get a regular bed, you can move around in there, and you're by yourself. It's weird. But I was married with 3 kids, and only one of them was mine, and I'm still relearning how to walk, and I went through a bad divorce, so that was pretty fucked up. But yeah, it was hell. So my reflexes in my legs are overactive now. So if I trip to fall, you kind of throw your leg out there to stop yourself. You stumble.
Yeah.
I can't do that. When my legs will fucking just go straight, man, they'll get instantly stiff, and that causes like a catapult effect. And
I understand that because I trip every time I walk to go get a pack of cigarettes from the gas station, literally less than 2 miles from my house right now, which I actually enjoy. I can walk there. I got yelled at the first time I walked there after midnight. Or after dark here. And I laughed at my daughter going, we lived in this city before, you're yelling at me now again? Why?
All right.
I'm like, we live
when that happens,
around the corner from the cops. I'm okay with this.
Yeah. When I turn, so the best thing for me is to go ahead and try to fall down, instead of just getting launched. Yeah. You can't get control of it. So unless there's something to grab onto, then you'll be okay.
Well, pending on if you can grab onto it, and if you throw your hands out in front of you, you hope to God you don't break a limb on top of it.
Yeah. So that happened. Okay, so paranormal. It's like I said, it's hard to find good shit, and I've experienced shit myself too. But
well, my first thing happened when I was 9.
Yeah.
I heard my grandmother. We had just literally buried her, not more than 3 days before. But my mother was one of the people that had to help clean out Grandma's house. Yeah. So I got out of school, wanted to go to Grandma's house to go help clean up Grandma's house. Grabbed the keys from my mom because I have to pee like a bitch. I just got out of school. I have to pee. So Mom gives me the keys. I'm running, literally. I get the key into the door, grab the handle, and I hear my grandmother tell me not to go in her house. I dropped the keys, let go of the door handle, and I stopped and I went, yep, nope. I pissed my pants on that porch because, dude, my grandmother, who's dead, I don't care, tells me I'm not supposed to go in her house. I'm not going in her house. I don't care who it is, but that's my grandmother, and that's how that rolls. Then 3 years later, her son, my grandfather, died. We were in a campground area, and I had this uncanny feeling we had to go home. Nobody wanted to listen to the daughter who's 14 now. I'm a crazy
Yeah.
child. That's what that works. So
Right.
we get home to 18 messages that my grandfather had died. And I looked at my mother and go, I told you
damn.
something happened.
Wow. That's messed up.
Then I worked at a haunted house, and my room, the house that I had, literally had little kids in the room. So I literally would talk to the ghost children all the time. They left me alone. They protected us. That's all that mattered.
Yeah.
But knew when October was happening because the energy levels would spike through the roof. But they no longer do the haunts in that area anymore, so the kids are kind of pissed off. And I can feel their angst when we have our county fair is in the same
Yeah.
area where the haunt would be. So you could feel them going, I want to play. And they at least, we gave them like that 2 month energy level to be able to show. And now they can't. Like, they didn't hurt anybody. Well, I can't say that. My husband had a box of nails thrown at his back over
Oh,
a
damn.
scene. But it missed him, but it was just the factor of it was attention.
Yeah. What gets me about all the paranormal shit is, what was, it was the Travel Channel that was showing all these paranormal shows. And this,
It originally started with sci-fi, actually.
Sci-fi.
Had Ghost Hunter originally.
Ghost Hunters,
And that's why
yeah.
I enjoyed it. Because I literally could leave my TV on sci-fi and I could watch everything. Like, they had Face Off, they had Ghost, they had, God damn it, I'm going to say this and I'm going to show some of the little nerd that's in me that I deny all the time. Stargate Atlantis, Stargate, because my father and my husband both love those things. Star Trek, they both love it. Star Wars, they both liked it. I
Big
have
Star
it. It's
Wars
here.
fan.
It's there. I live with it. I tolerate it. But I
I
do
love
love
it.
Guru.
Sci-fi.
And no, I actually had my husband bought me one of the T-shirts of the Star Fox from the last. Right, exactly. The
yeah.
Crystal Fox. I got a T-shirt
Yeah.
from that. I got the
That's
little.
cool.
Yeah, I'm weird. I like this random things from stupid things. I've got the.
I
little,
love that
And the
shit.
headless.
I got the headless. I was just about to say the headless thing from
Shang-Chi and the 10 rings.
the 10 Rings. The little
Yeah.
little headless thing. He bought me a little stuffed animal of that too. As
Cool.
I said.
I like
I'm a nerd in some
odd, bizarre things.
Nifflers.
Shit that's unique.
Nifflers?
Yeah.
Oh, my golden snifflers. My nifflers from Harry Potter's. That's my
Oh,
daughter's. They're still with me because she still hasn't taken them from me. But she did take her Nana from, as she quoted, my mom, we had her cremated. And I
Yeah.
didn't bring her with me in the midst of all of this moving. We weren't settled. And I left her with the funeral home because it's the same funeral people who have dealt with my family since like before my great grandmother died. Like I've
Yeah.
known them for years. So my daughter had declared, my oldest daughter declared that she finally got to pick her grandmother up from the daycare, and she was taking her home to Virginia. I laughed because she needed to have me call to give them permission to give Nana to the daughter, because I was the one that signed everything to have Nana done. So it was just funny as my daughter's telling them, no, do not call them. I will let my mother know. They didn't know we didn't know she was in town yet. So she was trying to pick up Nana before she let us know. I was like, yeah, no, there are reasons why everything was in my name for Nana's funeral and everything, because I had to.
Yeah. But
yeah,
what
I
gets-
have a Groot collection
okay.
also. A Groot
Of what?
collection. Groot.
Oh, Groot. Yeah.
Yes, Groot. I also have Sam from my trick or treat. I have more of Sam.
That's
I'm slowly,
cool.
yes. I've loved Sam forever, and not long ago, I got a literal metal lunchbox of Sam. I
love
Spirit.
metal boxes. I love them.
I've got a trick or treat Sam metal box.
I've got one.
And a
it's-
lollipop, because I'm going to
Yeah.
put them on my wall too when I start doing things. Like, I just got my computer here. I'll even show you. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
This is where I am right now. I'm a little
All right.
high because I'm going to end up actually here. There. I'm
There.
gonna put my green screen back here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put my weed flag over here.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna probably put up some of my other stuff over here too.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is my newest thing. I need to get batteries for it, but it's an LED willow changing trait, orange and
Yeah.
purple. So it's a work in progress.
Right.
But hubby had bought me my mic before we even moved. So, and I literally initially had the computer down on the cedar chest, and I was like, no, I need to lift it if I'm using my computer chair, because I used to be in my bed. The bed's on the other side. And my lines and everything are on that side too. So I'm going to be able to throw the lines to me, and then the other lines going straight into the living room.
I've got a couple of Millennium Falcon 10s, and I went to Amazon. That's where I got them from. I just tried to pull them up, and you can't even find them. But they don't even have a picture of it anymore.
Oh, my
But
husband has collectibles. He has collectibles. We have them all in plastic containers still right now, because when they were put in plastic containers before we moved.
Yeah.
I'm a geek.
Oh, here.
Oh, I'm sure.
If you want to come say hi.
What's up?
Hi guys.
Hey, how you doing?
See,
We're
that's-
geeking. We're geeking out on here.
We're geeking. If you want, I can send you it so you can get on your
Yeah.
laptop.
Okay, send it
Yeah.
to me.
Okay.
Check
it's
this
gonna
out.
be,
Check this
EV.
out.
You
Oh,
work so
shit.
Send it to me.
I can
Let me
send it to you
let me
via
turn off.
SMS.
Let me turn off my virtual background here.
Well, let's
Still
see if I can
blur.
actually send it to him. Some days it
Okay.
works, some days it doesn't for me.
Alrighty.
When did we still literally have to be required to enter passcodes?
I hate doing that.
And there you go, dear. Sent.
Okay.
Oh,
You're welcome.
I've got a couple of Gundam models.
Yeah, see, I was never
I got the-
into the...
You don't see many of these.
Dad has one of those. Bart
Eagle
has
Bluff.
one of those.
I got it off of Amazon for like 55. Man, they're
Okay, he
worth
used to
they're
go
a
to,
couple
like-
$100 now
Oh,
for
you
'em.
will have great conversations with him once he gets in. Let me actually... I'm going to step away from my computer and see about
Yeah.
him real fast.
Okay. I'm having a good day here. This is fun. Dude, I love watching this video here.
He's going to see if he can sync up his phone to his computer for EV Mux. If not, he'll come on his phone.
All right.
Just give him a couple minutes.
Not a problem. Yeah.
I didn't think you'd see this as a bad thing, and he has the collectibles more than I do, so it works for me. And then I can literally send this to Jack and be like, "Oh, here's your proof of it. Your proof of life. I got Bart on live." Fuck you.
Right? Dude, I love EV Mux.
I don't usually. Well, since I'm now have better connections, except that I'm not landlined yet. I'm still on the Wi-Fi of this.
Yeah.
So, but it seemed, well, I actually had to update it like forever yesterday also. So literally it kept
Yeah.
throwing me off of like everything. And I was like,
Yeah.
fucker, I know you need to update. Tell me where I can update. And finally it said, hit this and we'll do this. I was like, finally you can look into everything for me and do it yourself.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know it's an older computer. I know it should be up to like a Windows 10 by now.
No,
I'm not.
11.
You get my point.
Yes. And they're already working on 12, man. I remember
Yeah.
when Windows 10 came out, that was supposed to be it.
I was
No.
gonna say that was like 3 years ago, wasn't that?
Yeah, no, it's Windows 10 has been out for like 10 fucking years.
Okay.
It's weird.
Well, I bought this computer right around when we were still living like 3 houses ago.
Yeah.
And that was when we were literally consolidating households from
Yeah.
the main house to my mom's house. And I ended up getting this laptop. Or not laptop, this desktop. Which I laughed at because it's a whole one piece. And I went, what the fuck? There's like supposed to be like a whole like... I remember when computers like had like 2 pieces to it, not just the modern. It was a modern and the control panel factor. I'm like, no, this is not right. Yeah, it's different now. I'm old.
Yeah.
But
I'm a DOS guy. When
Hi,
I
my
got
father
into
taught
computers,
me.
there was no
taught me
Windows.
that way. Hi, I
Yeah.
remember literally having to go for doc for Duke Nukem. You had to go /
Yeah.
HTTP DOS dot. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. My father used
Yeah.
to work at Case Western Reserve University in
Yeah.
their data processing center. So
There was
literally,
no
I
such
learned-
thing as Windows back then.
Right, that
Black
was-
screen with a prompt. I could work that I was a whiz at that shit.
Like, I remember, like, this is where my age shows is Oregon Trail, bitches, and floppy disks. That was my life.
Yeah, yeah,
I came
We-
into understanding what a community was before Yahoo was because of something that was connected through Case Western University, and they had their own system, just like how Facebook ended up becoming and MySpace became was
Yeah.
a school system that expanded.
yeah. Well, back when it was DOS, I mean, there was no such thing as an internet. That was just things that dreams were made out of, I guess. But
Well,
I
had internet for like since I was, I want to say 6, because my father always had his computer connected to Case, so we had to have computer access for Case.
Yeah.
There
Well,
were
I was going.
reasons of lines.
I kept getting pushed in that direction. I'd go to a vocational school for half a day back in high school because I was good at computers. I was too good. I was ahead of everybody else, including the
I was
class.
in a magnet school for that
Yeah.
reason. I was in a science school
Yeah.
for that reason that started with the computers when I was little. So when
Yeah.
I moved into a whole new system, they're like, you need to go through computer classes. I went, no, I don't. I've already done this. You're playing a little couple steps behind me from Euclid.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
Euclid
I
had
used-
us based in fucking science and math completely. So we had the computers from the instant we had Apples, we had Mac.
Yeah.
That's how that went.
Dude, I know somebody in Mustang, Oklahoma. They got 5 TSR 80s. We called them trash 80s in his fucking attic that still work. I'm like, holy shit. But what I would do, we'd play games. I'd play games in class, me and a couple of other friends. And every now and then the teacher gets up and walks around because she knows what we're doing. But I'd go in, I'd change the batch files in the game where she starts coming around. Only thing I could do is hit one button and it'll automatically save the game, quit, exit, and pull up another program like a Lotus or Word, whatever it was back then. That's how good I was with that shit. And then the internet comes along. But man, I know that when Windows 11, man, people got pissed. Some of them that had new computers and shit, you couldn't get Windows 11 on them because they did something. You know, your computer couldn't handle it, and they fucked off a lot of people, man. bunch of them went over to Linux. But how's he doing? He coming?
He had to actually open up his other phone, which is
Oh, okay.
he's working on it. That's why I was checking in on that too.
Yeah. No biggie. No rush. I'm just here to hang out today. I didn't have really nothing prepared.
I assume that, and then there will be corgasms and all that.
Oh yeah, we'll
speaking
still
of
have a
corgasms,
cargasm.
Yeah, my godfather's father worked in like Detroit, like in like
Yeah.
Motor City. So I've known Motor City and Mopar
Oh.
most of my life.
I was in a work vehicle, a fucking import as a Volkswagen. I broke down in Michigan. Don't break down in Michigan in a fucking import.
I was gonna
It's
say,
just-
you do realize they
that's-
don't carry import ever.
In Michigan? No. No, they do not.
Yeah, my godfather had a Charger. He has right now, what is that car he has? It's not a, it has like a truck bed, but a what? A Dodge Brat. A
Subaru. Whoa!
Yes.
I
He
saw a
has two
picture
of
of one the
those.
other day. Those are
He has
fucking.
two.
Really?
Yep. My godfather has two of them. He actually has been
Holy
putting
shit,
them back together. He is
man.
a former seaman from the USS Enterprise.
I remember seeing that they had one in some movie this long time ago. I remember because they had the seats in the back end of the
Yes.
the bed of it, that small bed. And I can't remember. They had two fat people sitting in the back of that thing. It was funny, man. But yeah, I have not seen one of those in fucking
Yeah,
years.
I get random. Well, here's the kicker. I was born on my godfather's 21st birthday, so I'm literally 21 years younger than him.
Yeah.
So usually I get random car visits of, hey, where are you at? I don't have your address. Now that he lives up here, he doesn't know where my new address is. I'll get a visit like that again for my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm mad about that. But I get
Wow.
randoms. I'll get him pulling into the parking lot and it's a random new car. I'm going, what the fuck are you doing now? So that's how that works but yeah, I learned how to check to find where leaks are using scrubby bubbles and stuff like that. Stupid shit. That's how I learned how to change tires on my own. I know how to change oil
Yeah.
on my own. I am not the girl who... I was also changing my own tire while 8 months pregnant with my boyfriend who had no clue what the fuck he was doing. I was still a senior in high school at that point too, and that wasn't the baby daddy either.
Yeah. That's just a random dumbass. God.
He was
Oh,
a random dumbass. How else would you like me to put it?
Right? Right? Hell. Okay, have you ever, back to the paranormal, but have you ever heard of the Sally House?
Yes, I've heard of the Sally House.
Okay.
Isn't the Sally
this
House
up.
here in Ohio?
No, it's in Kansas.
We have it. Okay, I have another one of those like that in Ohio. Same name of reactor. I just can't remember the name right now.
Okay. I went to pull this up, and it's getting ready to prove the point that I was getting ready to get to. And that is, where are your ranges here?
If you're gonna actually watch anybody, you're gonna laugh at me.
Well, my point is they had a bunch of those paranormal shows on that travel channel. Mainly now they're all on YouTube. Because what really happens with that paranormal shit? Every time they go out, they use that music to kind of hype it up, and something will happen. That's not how it works in real life.
Correct.
Yeah. So they do this because if they don't, there's no content. They're gonna, they ain't got shit. So they're not real paranormals. They're just faking the shit. And to prove my point, like this one, the scariest video on YouTube. These are all people that were on there. The Paranormal Files. our demonic encounter at Haunted Sally House. Sam and Colby, I don't even think they were ever on there. Hey,
Actually,
look at
here.
this idiot right here.
I like that idiot right there. I like him. He actually has done a whole lot of conspiracy corners, and a lot of files have come out that he has looked into. Do not disregard him. They separated as a group, actually. He is now doing his own stuff, yes. And they're still doing their paranormal stuff. And then there's another group that, if you heard, is now the owners of the not the Winchesters, the
Warren House?
Yes.
Yeah, Matt Rife, the comedian, and his buddy bought. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Matt is, yes, an owner, co-owner to it, but the other guy is the one that Matt is there as more of the top for the there's a star included, but there's more information into that than you'll ever know when it comes to the Warren House.
Oh, I know.
I want to go see that house so much. I watched.
They took the doll
out. Dude, I watched them take it out
and
live.
somebody died.
That would have been the caregiver that literally originally did it.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Neither can I, but I know exactly
I think they took it out and they took it on a tour. Like fucking idiots.
They took the original on the tour. Yes, I agree. Not gonna fight you on that one because shit happened in Louisiana around the same time when that shit was going down.
Okay. My problem with this guy is he went to Sally House and it was just ridiculous. He was doing some kind of blood ritual that involved the Ouija board. And I'm sitting there like, you guys are fucking with stuff you shouldn't be fucking with.
Like, I even know this. Like, yes, I've owned a Ouija board in my life when I was
younger. I got one right over here.
I was playing with that motherfucker. Yes, I own a deck of fucking black cards. So I got a Ouija board right here. My daughter owns fucking across the parking lot from me right now, owns 2 different tarot decks.
Yeah.
Like,
I've got a Ouija board. I've never taken it out. I've never taken it out of the box.
My parents actually bought it for me when I was a teenager, and I wanted to open it up and see it. But other than that, I know better. I knew the rules before I ever understood the rules. You don't play with that realm.
Yeah. But that's what all these thumbnails crack me up. They got that look on their face. They all do it, too. It's like, oh, no.
Did you ever hear about the one, what was it? Something Mr. It or something that was out of Australia and the Cockatoo Island?
Oh, what happened?
Dude,
What's up with that?
It was a whole investigation.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'll look into it right now.
I hate that all this came up, though, because I want a real video of the Sally House. Yeah, spell it correctly. Yeah, same shit. I was looking for the documentary on it.
Yeah, it's an island off of Sydney, Australia, and it's been one of the little parts of it has been taken off.
What's the name of it? What's the name of it again?
Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah,
Cockatoo Island is in Australia, is where it's at. And I want to find what the fuck. I remember looking into it at one point.
Okay, one of your big plans to transform Cockatoo Island into a crown jewel of Sydney Harbor. Not finding anything about it being haunted. Here
it's widely considered one of Australia's most haunted locations.
Okay, now I'm finding stuff. Here's another one, Cockatoo Island Exposed.
Yes. Yeah, the full movie thingy. Sir. That's what couldn't remember his name. That's the thing that I was talking about. That was going through around 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And they actually were coming through city by cities in, like, the United States.
Yeah. 2014, filmmaker, paranormal investigator. Okay, I got you. All 6 tour dates are sold out. Awesome. So what's the gist of this? What happened? Did they...
I don't know. I never really got into it either because, well, at the time I was dealing with other things, and oh, I
Yeah.
know what, it was Corona at the time, so I was dealing with my children
Oh my
in school.
God.
Yeah,
It-
this was going on after, like, the documentary started before COVID, but it started coming through right around COVID time, was pushing it out to ignore the world of what was going on. But yeah, Cernovich, they got, yeah, we're not in Kansas anymore. That
No.
reminds me.
Just got into Brisbane, rolling with a shit ton of bags to
But yeah, they got literally a full on, it looks like a gentleman in a corner, and they did multiple like side views of everything. They could not find weight that it not could be not real.
Yeah.
So this is one of those ones that I fell in love with too, and it's Australia, and I ain't going there because bitch, that's a land of no.
I think you're on one road. You can feel that right away. We spent some time talking, hanging out before the event. They were very gracious. They didn't, inundate me with a million questions where, I couldn't talk.
But yeah, it gives you the everything to why we are to this. Why is Cockatoo Island is
Cockatoo Island quickly became a prime spot for the construction of civilian-owned merchant vessels, or boats used to carry either cargo or passengers, in which the first recorded privately owned vessel construction took place in 1870, immediately after the dissolution of the prison. For the next 43 years, civilian-owned merchant vessels would continue to be constructed on Cockatoo Island until
now you see why it turned
when the
from the
island was
prisoners,
transferred to the
but
Commonwealth
that is
Yeah.
still at this point it is still ran.
Royal Australian Navy.
The Royal Austria
Was seemingly
is
perfect
still
Yeah.
design for a
considered
shipyard.
part of the monarch.
1,000 men were employed during the First World War. And
Sirs Light. Okay.
Yeah. This is some of the
I'm liking this because they're not using that damn music to try to hype it up.
You're welcome for the new.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, my actual oldest daughter is the one that started it, and then I continue. Hey, Deer's here.
Oh hey.
Up on my damn computer.
Welcome. We're checking out this Cockatoo Island that she was telling me about. How are you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Feel much better today.
Well, I bet, man. Man.
I'm really excited. I'm talking to
You
It's like
have
every
some
time I
more-
turn around, it's either I'm screwed up. I know that for a fact.
Dude, you're fucked up from the floor up.
Literally.
Oh my God, man! You have some of the worst luck, brother. I'm glad you're doing better. Damn.
I'm just happy to have my hand back. I mean, I don't mind when it's in my toe or my foot or my ankle.
Yeah.
It's one I can hobble around that way. But when you're right-handed and you can't use your right hand, I'm out on a limb.
like the fucking Bigfoot.
Fake squash.
Talks about it.
Okay, hold on. If we're gonna discuss squashes, we're gonna throw Bart in this because he will tell you Pennsylvania has squashes. He has heard
Oh,
of them
Jesus.
through the woods.
Rule number one, my grandfather always told me when my brother and I were out collecting firewood for him was always take a gun with you. We're like, okay, why?
always.
You never know when you never know when you're going to run across a snake. Well, we've had things. We told him about stuff that happened. We're like, well, and
Right.
just this rock come rolling down the side. He goes, oh, it happens. It rained last night. No,
Right.
it didn't.
You didn't.
Or this happened. And that's like, no, it didn't. I was like, and after God knows how many times, it was like after he'd passed away, I remember hearing things in the woods that he was like, oh, it was just a bear. They're up in the rocks. Don't worry about it. And then I hear and I see things that have to do with that going, holy shit. I was like, he's telling us it's a bear or it's the woods or anything else. And it was like, no, it was something up there, but it wasn't a bear. I made damn sure half the
I've seen
time.
some weird shit.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not infamous, but if you're like back there, yeah. So it's like I heard and seen things up there that I can't account for. Now looking back now, when I hear things on when I'm watching my Bigfoot things and saying, "Oh, we proved it was a Bigfoot," and I go, "I already heard that. I know damn well what that is." I was like,
Yeah.
"I've heard it already."
Some of those shows, though, were kind of ridiculous that they had on TV where they were trying to hunt for them, and
Right.
they'd be like, we're doing these things with sticks, kind of track it." I'm like, how do you know? How do you know that even works? I mean, come on now.
Oh, I was told never to do that just to begin with. Now, don't be banging
Yeah.
against. Don't if you drop it, and you hit something as that. Don't be smacking on rocks with other rocks. And why? It's just you don't want to do that. I was like, okay,
Have you ever heard of that game Phasmophobia?
I've heard of it.
I
I've
play
never.
it. You should try it sometime. It's fucking awesome, especially if you get
Oh,
people
it's
together.
hilarious.
It
And
is.
you watch
I
Chris, he's quite hilarious when he's jumping when something throws something at him. As I'm sitting in the chat going,
Dude,
hope
I
this
have-
mouse hit you with a can of beans.
I do jumps. That's right.
Okay, we work.
I got hit
we
by a
work in
can of
haunts
beans.
with jump scares, so this is why we laugh more than you know.
Dude, I'll do some of the demos because they're free of upcoming games, and yeah, I've come flying up out of this chair so many damn times. It's fucking ridiculous. But with Phasmophobia, it's ghost hunting, and it gets scary at times. Since we're talking about
Okay, I think I remember you talking about that at one point.
Yeah.
That's why I'll have to
Yeah.
look for it next time I'm online. So
So check this video out that I found. It has to do with Phasmo and Sasquatch. It's fucking hilarious, dude.
Listen, each shot of me you see I'm morphed. It is how I stay camouflaged. Deal with it. Boom, morphed again. Pine Barrens Mansion, built 1888. Death, disappearances, whole families vanished. No one stays 24 hours in there. Guess who fucking is? My cousin Bob said he'd give me $20 if I did it. I ain't no bitch. Plus, I'm broke.
Dude, you
If I
have to pay me
die,
a whole lot more
just
than
know my body
$25 to
count is
go in any of these places.
1,647.
I
Right.
willingly will
Hanging
go
on by a
play
thread
in
these
cemeteries
days.
and haunts.
Boom, morphed again.
If you pay me enough money, I
hopefully it
gladly
smells
will.
like
If you give me
fucking
enough
feet.
drugs, cigarettes, and beverage of ginger ale.
Boom, morphed again.
Every time he morphs again, he's different.
Told you, morphed again.
I love
Sounds like
this
the
guy.
dog
This guy,
moves like
I
shit.
love watching these
All I
videos.
ate today
Yeah.
was 34 burritos. Boom, morphed again. Hour 2, not a damn thing yet. Maybe it's got to be pitch black. That's in like an hour. Boring as foreign. If you sub, I'll stay all night. Boom, morphed again. Bro, I packed 6 bags of beef jerky, no fucking flashlight. Chat, this some dumbass survival move. Boom, morphed again.
You're an idiot.
Yo, what the fuck? This ain't beef jerky.
Boom,
Booger sugar.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yo,
booger
chat,
sugar.
what the fuck? Someone in this house stole my beef jerky. I'm geeking the fuck out. Boom.
I wonder why.
It's all over his face.
Boom, morphed again. Nah, bro. Nah. What the fuck is this?
This house got coke dealers in the walls.
Boom, morphed again. Where the fuck did the time go? Nah, for real. It was like hour 3. This says fucking hour 7. Boom, morphed again. Yo, chat, the fuck is this?
These all got holes in them. From what?
Some nasty ass ghost. Yo, what the fuck kind of frick off happened in here, bro? Bro,
All right,
I'm not
let's take the
touching
right
any of this
one.
shit.
Hold on.
Nah. This is
Oh,
like some
airport
fucking
is
cult.
still hilarious,
Boom,
honest.
morphed again. Hour 11. Fuck this
Let's
house.
see here. Not the Conjuring house. Damn it.
Oh, that actually is in the midst of being bought by Jason Haas and
No
somebody
shit.
else. No shit. I've been
That's
have
what
him
I
on
heard.
Facebook.
I heard that too.
I keep him
I'm
up
spending
to date
24
on my
hours.
Facebook all the time for this reason, because it needs to be put as a historical factor, not just
Yeah.
as the Conjuring House, but it
Tourist
needs to
attraction.
It's a
Yeah.
tourist attraction, yes, but it needs to be linked with the the
Boom, morphed
The-
again.
Dude, I had some friends go out there. I didn't go, man. It's expensive to go in there. Here's the right one.
Oh.
Cat, we're in Phasmophobia, and I just pulled up
Hey,
to
I
Taylor Street
remember
House.
watching
Tonight
that
we
just
go in,
snapped.
find out what ghost
Yesterday
lives here,
watching
and
you
pray I
jump.
don't get cooked.
EMF left side, night cam right side,
Flashlight in the paw, fully loaded. This ghost better have huge tatas. No matter what happens in here, just know I'm the best that ever did it, and I've been texting your sister. Or your mother.
Why is it so dark? Who lives like this? Nah, if a ghost touches me, I'm a bust.
I love AI.
Boom, morphed again. We lit. If this thing turns red, I'm throwing hands with the air. I need to delete my Tinder pics off here. Let's go see what our objectives are on the whiteboard. The ghost's name is Tiffany. Oh, nah. I used to date a Tiffany. Tiffany's lovely.
Why is it
Objective
always
one, survive.
me?
Oh, yo, say
Everybody,
left.
literally, every enemy is
Morphed
always
again,
a Tiffany.
bro.
I
It is
swear.
way too quiet in here. Like, something waiting to get freaky. I can feel it.
Nah, bedroom clear. This ghost got commitment issues. If she a freak, she gonna be in the basement, just how I like it.
Boom, morphed again. EMF level 5. Ghost is here. And why is that demon board smiling at me?
Okay, chat. Serious
You're an
ghost
idiot?
questions. You trying to smash or
Pass.
No, you don't fuck with boards.
No.
See,
I haven't. I've
exactly,
never
you are-
taken mine out of the box.
Nah, this ghost wants
We
chicks
did
and
a
soul.
long
not
time
good
ago
for
when I
this.
was young, dumb, and
Tiffany acting like
stupid,
a
like when I
redneck.
was like 10 or 12. But after that, no, scared the hell out of me.
Okay, that went well. She likes me. I gotta set these cameras up in the basement. But first, I'm taking some sanity pills. By sanity, I mean perk 30s.
That'll work.
This one's gonna catch the ghost.
Yeah.
All right, chat, let's go back.
I think
He got
she likes
morphed
me.
by-
Okay. Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
Likes me.
Okay. Cameras. Boom morphed again. Now we wait here until we
He's
see
high as
something.
fuck. There's Tiff.
Holy shit, Tiffany is
Well, it's
fine
not
as
because my
fuck.
hair is a lot
Hold it
shorter
together,
and I just
Bigfoot.
got when my
She
daughter
will
does
murder
my
you.
undercut.
I was just gonna say she needs shorter hair, but other than that,
It would be something I
Bro,
would
I'm
do.
in love. Like actually in love. She did that whole dance just for me. This ain't even paranormal, Dick. This personal. Okay.
Chill. She will literally tear me in half if I go in soft, you stupid furry simp. Salt, flashlight, full sanity bar, we go in smart.
We have to be fast.
Okay, we're just gonna wait here for a minute, then go check the salt.
What the fuck? Tiffany, my ass!
Okay, so Tiffany's a fucking dude. We were perfect for each other too. Fuck this house.
Let me show you my no-no square.
Sanity's at 69%. That feels personal. We're checking for prints. We should find big ass man hands on God.
Yeah, might as well place this in the basement while I'm at it. Ooh. Let me check the cameras one last time.
If I'm not back in 60 seconds, burn the house down.
Just check the
I'd
fingerprints,
be
place the
screaming
book,
at it
and
more
dip.
If there was a den of spiders, I'd be screaming, burn it down.
Roses are red, violets are blah. I need you to know you need to ligma. What is a ligma?
Ligma nuts.
You nasty ass ghost!
Chat, I barely got out of there alive. It took me 37 minutes. I'm out of sanity. We got EMF 5, book writing, salt prints. It's got to be in one.
Fuck me, I hate this game.
Soon as I pull up, dropping buckets.
Oh man. So yeah, I love that shit. Yeah, I'll pull them up later though. But yeah, I've got some really. I've been doing some putting out shorts and shit of some of the jump scares, man. It's hilarious. So Tim, you said you're quite the collector.
Oh yeah, I've got my fair share. I've only got a little bit of it out now. I just got a couple of my pop figures out. I've got an original Eric Draven Crow.
Wow.
Staturine. I bought it at the old Suncoast Video back when it was still open up at our mall.
I love Suncoast. Yeah.
Oh, I spent. It was cracked. It's still sealed in the original plastic sealing with it, but I bought it. It was on a clearance when they were closing down. I think I spent $9.99 on it. It's worth $60 now. That's the one.
I've got the Eagle Moss Mark II Viper off of Amazon. I paid like $55, and now that price has gone up a couple hundred. So.
I've got the original one that they banned because it was shooting the little red darts out the front of it. I have that and the Cylon ship somewhere in my collection in here.
Yeah. Okay, did you say you had some of those Funkos?
Oh yeah, I've got my fair share of. Usually, most of them are the Iron Man ones or the zombie ones. I got a couple of the Godzillas. I have got Alice Cooper. Oh, I got that one sealed in the package. That's still that in the plastic package. I bought separately for it to seal in it. Yeah. But yeah, I do I have a fair share of the collecting of it. Oh hell. I've got a couple of the mini ones. I've got a couple of the big ones. I got a big Godzilla one that I still have in the box that I got that glows in the dark.
I've got a few of them, but check this out right here, man. It's a Luke Skywalker with Grogu, and it's signed, and I even got the certificate of authenticity. It's
nice.
Signed by the person that does the voice to Grogu, Baby Yoda.
Oh, nice.
And
yeah, I've got my fair share of the collector's plates and the cups and stuff like that. But anytime after the whole Marvel thing hit is when I started looking at them and like,
oh yeah.
Instead of getting them and opening them up, I left them all in the boxes. And then the kids came along and they liked certain characters, so I was buying characters for me, and then I found the Undertaker ones and the Sam ones for Tiff, and every now and then, like she said, she finds she runs across the character that she likes, like the little fucking the guy with the wings with no head on. From the 10 Rings, from Shang-Chi, and I was like, as soon as she says, "Oh, I gotta have that one," I was like, "Yeah, I'm already looking it up at Amazon, going, yeah, I'm taking that one." Yeah,
the crown jewel of my collection, I don't know if you can see it, it's in the background here, is the Millennium Falcon. And somebody gave that to me. I thought I was getting playset that I had when I was a kid. But no, they brought it in. You know, that one was like 17 inches long. This thing's like 3 foot. That's how big it is.
I believe it.
Somebody offered me $500 for it, but I was like, no, I ain't getting rid of it. I put some money into it because half of it was missing, but I've got it fully restored. That's my baby right there. Let me get my camera
and like I said, I've got a bunch of the collector's vehicles from Star Trek. I've got the Defiant. I've got the 3-engined Enterprise from the last episode. I've got the regular Enterprise. I got the original Enterprise from Star Trek Enterprise with Scott Bakula as the captain.
Yeah.
I've got the Enterprise D. I got the Enterprise E. And if I put the batteries in, they all light up and make all the sounds and everything. But my crowning one that I got now, and I wished I still had them, because I had all the Micro Machines ones in boxes for both I had the Star Wars and the Star Trek. And the Star Trek had 2 boxes in it, so I had 1 and 2. Oh, there she goes. She's got her stuff there.
Let me see this.
It's not all of my collection. Here's my lollipop from Sam.
Cool.
Sam?
Yeah. I saw the lunchbox.
I was going to say my lunchbox.
That's fucking cool.
Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
He has more on his side.
We've officially geeked out.
Yeah, that's the one I've got with him coming. He's got the crow on his shoulder with the guitar
That
behind
is
him,
fucking cool. I love
and
it.
it's got one little crack on the plastic here, like somebody dropped something on it. And I watched it when it went downhill, and when they decided to close, it was like $9.99. I'm like, I'll take it.
Hey, Green Bastard Piccolo, what's up, buddy? We're geeking out right
my
now.
Other one. The one that I
Okay,
had him
let's
show you.
Nice.
Exactly.
There's my Godzilla.
Yep, there's Bart's in the, yeah. My stuff's still in the storage unit. His is not. You can tell.
Wow. Oh. I kind of.
And this one, my daughter's boyfriend bought me. It's one of the Sleeping Godzilla mini ones.
That's what I was just looking for. I've got one of the Millennium Falcon.
Right.
And,
this one here is and it's the original one of him with back. It's got to be one of the original versions of Godzilla from the 60s, 70s. And I was like, oh, nice. He's like, oh, I found it. I figured you'd like it. I was like, hell yeah, I would like it.
Yeah, I don't know how well you can see this right here. I'll wait for him to get back. Now I'll move my camera back. So check this out. This one shelf I got over here, I got a bunch of the Transformers, like the new ones that look like they're supposed to, and I got 2 Gundam models. Big one is right there in the back center. It's got this, it's from Endless Waltz. It's got the angel wings on it, and I also got
nice.
Hell Scythe is right there at the very edge, well, up against the wall back there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I got what was cool about my Millennium Falcon Popo.
We bought like 5 of these Groots.
Yeah.
On the same day. Like 4
like
different Walmarts.
And, well, we gave one to our friend for Christmas.
Damn camera.
Yeah. Doggy's going nuts.
But my little Millennium Falcon I got at Walmart, it came with a little tiny Han Solo in the box.
Oh, nice.
Let me get this put up. Yeah, I got Funko'd out though, man. I had more Funkos. I had to get rid of them. I'm like, this is too much. But I think I bought one out of all of them. I'm like, I just got sick of them.
Right.
I think the whole world got sick of them. You heard about that shit? They had a bunch of them in a warehouse, like millions of them, and it went to the dump.
Oh my gosh.
They had to get rid of the warehouse because they started declining in popularity, and it was I don't know where the warehouse was at. They had to get rid of the warehouse and they had all these Funkos, and it was just too much money to ship them back to where they came from. So they shipped them to the dump.
And this was my newest one I've got. Was the arc reactor. This is the Lego one.
Oh wow, that's fucking cool. Dude,
it's supposed to light up. It's supposed to light up and everything else that with it, but I haven't taken it out of the box yet because I was like, until I get someplace to put it, I said I'm just going to leave it in the box to put it on my collection area.
I came this close to getting that $900 Millennium Falcon Lego set. The big fucker. Almost got
I believe it.
I turned it down. Actually, no, the person that had it for sale, we couldn't get a hold of. So. Yeah.
Figures are never around when you got the money.
Yeah. My son was going to buy it for me. I was almost in tears. I'm like, dude, I can't let you do that. And at the same time, I'm typing it up, pulling it up on the computer like a fucking ass. Oh, God. Let's see here. All right.
And the dog's in my room, dear.
Okay. Here's something. Hold on. I've got to take my headset off because I didn't know where it's at.
Yeah,
I'll
go
be
ahead.
right back.
Yeah.
See, aren't you glad I brought you a nerdy?
Yeah, I love them.
I bought these from the old Blockbuster when Blockbuster was still open.
Oh, wow.
That's the micro machines for Babylon 5.
Oh, wow.
I've got the first, the second set. This is the second one. The first one's in the box.
Yeah.
And right when I started getting into it, it was right around when episode 2, Attack of the Clones, came out. So they were saying, oh, these ones are the ones you want, but these ones have mistakes that made it out and everything else. So my cousin's husband and I he'd call me up and say, hey, I need some help. Like, okay. I get down there and my cousin would look at me and go, you're not going to the store. And I go, I look at him and I go, were we planning on going to the store? You said you needed help. He goes,
yeah.
He's like, yeah, we're going to go. And it's like, we'd walk in with no intention of buying anything and walk out with like $150 worth of action figures. And he'd be like, so what am I looking for? So I got one big tubs in my closet that has nothing but action figures. And I've got like
Wizard.
6 or 7 of like the Anakin Skywalkers that have missing arms or wrong things inside of it that have everything. I'm like, okay, and I got them, bought them, put them in my cabinet, and left it there.
It was actually made, and my daughter's friend made it, and she didn't need it anymore, and so I adopted it. So it'll be ended up in this room.
I got a shelf like right up above me, so I can't show it to you. But I got a lot of the Star Wars Black Series action figures.
I know the ones you're talking about. Yeah, those ones there are nice. I like those, but the hard ones is like the 2 that I sold that I had original Boba Fett's. One was mine, and one I found at a guy at a flea market sold it to me because he didn't know what he had. I know how much it was worth.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, that's Boba Fett." I go, everything in there is $1 except for Boba Fett. I got to charge at least $3 for it. I went, I'll take this one, that one, that one, that one, this one, that one. Yeah, I'll take the Boba Fett with me. So I walked back, and my best friend looked at me, and he goes, and I had this look on my face. He goes, what? And I had my hand out like this, and I went like that, and I flipped it over. He goes, yeah, big deal. You have a Boba Fett. I go, my Boba Fett's behind you in my storage box. I just bought this. He goes, you suck. I go, you walked to the table. Did you not look through the action figure box? He goes, no. I go, we should have, because guess what? You would have bought one. You would have bought it. And he's like, you suck. Yeah, I know.
All right, here you go. Here's one of the gaming. This is one of the demos. Fuck. Can't do nothing there. Oh, come on now. Oh, but. Oh, shit. God damn it. I'm a dumbass. I wonder if I can crouch. Is there a crouch? I guess not. I just kicked the bucket. Oh, God damn it. Son of a bitch. Can I run? Why'd I knock on that door for? I guess he doesn't see me. Yeah, so that happened.
What was the name of that game? The game again?
The one I played, Basil. This is a different game. I can't even pronounce the name of it. But let me see. One of the games I play is Demonologist. And oh yeah, here it is. All right, so I'm in a hospital. You gotta find where the ghost is hiding at, and then you gotta do these little side things. And to exorcise the demon in this level, you gotta put together a shotgun. So you gotta look around this fucking hospital and find all the parts.
Something like my original Resident Evil.
No, it's still paranormal investigation. It's more of the paranormal investigating kind of thing. This just happens to be a good level.
Asshole. Wake,
I'm firing the gun off for shits and giggles just to try to attract him so he comes out of hiding. I already know what room he's in, so I go back up there.
What the fuck? Christ. Come on, bitch.
All right,
Fuck
so
you. We're out of here.
It's done. It's over with. Only thing I gotta do is leave the hospital. There's nothing. It's over. I won. So I'm leaving.
Oh, God.
I had another one somewhere where I'm actually
bitch.
I was setting
Oh my god, I think
I was at the front door. They won't come out of the house, but I'm sitting at the front door and my dumbass got on the spirit box and thing just popped up right in front of me and I about shit my fucking pants, dude. So where'd Tiffany go? You still here, girl?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I love geeking out. I love sci-fi. I love horror. All that good shit. I even got Wedge Antilles from Star Wars up there.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, Darth Vader looks fucking awesome as hell. I don't want to bring him down though. God damn it. I did the May 4th, I did an episode where I actually showed them all off and stuff.
Right. Oh, I'll be back in a second. Hold on.
Yeah, take your time. Yeah, right back to you. Hold on. So I've been hanging out with some new people, Tiff.
Other than Bobby and Bart and I?
Oh, Bobby and them, yeah, I'm hanging out with them and stuff. Everything's been cool. Yeah, I know there was a lot of fucking, ill feelings and shit, and I learned, same thing with Bobby. Once you leave that group, you get treated a lot better.
Here are a couple of the other ones I found. There's the Borg Sphere.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
I got the Borg Cube.
Yeah.
And they all come with the stands and everything that goes with it. But like I said, this one was my pride and joy here.
Oh, the Defiant. Fucking cool.
Yep. Yeah, I got this one right when it first came out. I think I spent $35 or $45 on it, and I was like, yeah, I'm young, dumb, stupid. I'll go ahead and I'll get it. And it's like, I didn't appreciate it as much as I do now when I first got it. But after I saw what it did and everything else, then when it blew it up in the one episode, I went, oh, now I'm glad I bought it.
Fuck yeah. Did you ever see that video? Did you ever see that video of the Star Trek movie, the one where they run into the Borg and they have to travel back in time to get them to launch the very first ship up there? You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, from Zephram Cochrane's machine. There's the Enterprise E.
yeah.
I have or E, yeah. And its engines are in here somewhere.
Yeah. But did you see that video though? It was a clip of that movie. They're fighting the Borg, and they actually had the Millennium Falcon in there. It's one of those things people didn't even see it in the movie. It was there though. I pulled that up on video. I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's what's left of my original X-wing fighter from the 1977 Star Wars. Wow. It got played with a lot. It got played with a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah, mine did too, man. I grew up a Star Wars kid. I was like 4 or 5 years old when I saw it, and it was a double feature at the drive-in.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at the drive-in. We got the metal speakers hanging on the window, and I'm young. I'm just a little tiny fucker.
I never got to deal with a fucking drive-through till we did.
Oh, it's so cool! It's so cool.
Oh no, we have one by us. Everything everything they have now is by through the radio. But I remember going when they had the little metal thing. There's my Independence Day aircraft.
Oh wow! Did you guys hear Stargate's coming back?
Yeah,
yes.
I know. We know. He literally has. You don't understand. Me and him literally text message each other. The randomness of all of the Star Wars world, Stargates, all of that. Literally, he will tell you, me and him both send each other Stoner Gump fucking clips all the fucking time because it's Stoner Gump and he's hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's getting him more educated of Tiffany can now cook with green stuff now that we're out of a house with my mother and the kids.
Yeah.
And he doesn't drink, and this is all green therapy, hey, it's better for him anyways.
Yeah. So that was a life-changing event for me because I'm like 4 or 5 years old. Double feature, so it doesn't start till it gets dark, so it's late. And first one was Buck Rogers with Gil Gerard. So that's over with. I am beat the fuck down. I'm tired. I want to go home. I'm climbing in the back seat. I'm laying down. And all of a sudden you hear that London Philharmonic Orchestra come in with the theme.
Yep.
And your eyes just go boom. I was
you're like, whoa.
Yeah. You know, back then there was nothing like it ever.
Right.
So.
Yeah, this one is the one I said about it has the 3 engines on it. The engines are in the box right now.
One.
Yeah. But if you take everything, it's got the things you can turn it from this back into the original one because everything on the top, the third engine and the big thing on the bottom goes in, and it can be the original version of it if you want it that way. I'm like, no, I've already got one of the original versions. I don't need that.
Yeah. Now, I was never a big into Star Trek, but I've watched them and stuff. Did you ever see I think it's like the last episode of Star Trek Next Generation when Picard was bouncing back and forth in time
from this episode? Yeah.
I loved it because they got surrounded by Klingon warbirds or something, and they had the new Enterprise come in, the one that had the 3 or 4 pod things, things on it.
The 3 engine goes, let me see if I can get their attention. One shot went right through the damn ship.
It went into the shields, through the hole of the ship, and out the top of the shield. I was like, and it was like flying like straight up too. That was fucking wicked. And then when they said,
right, and then when they said it was time to get away, and they go, oh, the cloaking device is offline. He goes, I guess we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way, warp 13. And I went, warp 13?
What
the hell?
When did this happen? Did you see? Did you see any of that new show they did? God, I can't think of it. Star Trek Discovery was okay.
Discovery was good. Strange New Worlds, I'm caught up on. I have the first. Yeah, I like that. It gives it. Yeah, I like that guy as Captain Pike. He's funny as hell.
That episode where they injected him to make him change into Klingons, that was fucking hilarious, dude. Spock was sitting there like, shit, I got to put up with this crap. Oh hell.
Or my other one was
three and a half people. He just like,
Yeah.
really?
No, it was when they did the Vulcan. They had to turn into they had to put them into Vulcans. And then it's like, he goes, well, we have 4 Vulcans to beam down. He goes, correction, 3.5. And I was like, oh, it's going to be one of those. And it's like, he's standing there, like, looking at him going, don't make me slap any of you. It's like, they're like, oh, it should take about 2, maybe 3 days. It's like, they're returning back up now.
Like
I'm
2
like,
3 minutes.
Yeah, like 3 minutes, they're done and back up there. And I went, whoa, wait a minute, what'd I miss? And then they're like, we don't want to go back. And I'm like, okay.
You remember that when they brought that girl that was in that episode, the one they brought in, I think she's in engineering. She's been in other stuff. She's an older lady, remember? She's got that accent. I loved her excuse. They tried to give her the shot, but it wouldn't work on her too.
Oh yeah, I did too much LS. I did too much LSD in the 60s. I was like,
60s.
Okay, how old is it? Yeah, how old? I had to actually Google what her race was. Yeah, she's like in the 90s.
And the 90s.
And I was like, yeah, and she's like, okay. And then whenever the one went back in time, she's like, wait a minute, I know where I'm at. And she goes, because she had just talked to her, and she's like, I was there, that's what money is for. When she went back in time and saw who Khan Noonien Singh was at like 8 or 10 or 11 years old before he became the Khan that started the eugenics wars, I was like, okay. And she's like, you don't know me, but I know you. I'm from the future. She goes, aha. Okay. I was like, she's like, I know you're this, and I know you're this old, and this and that. And I went, okay, back up. I had to watch the episode over again because I was like, okay, what'd I miss?
By any chance,
what was
that when you were on a cookie?
Could have been, yeah.
Oh. What's the name of the new one they did where they're at an academy?
Starfleet Academy.
It's already been, they're like, oh no, hell no.
It got canceled, but it got canceled, but it's got one more. I thought they did a pretty good job with it, to tell you the truth.
I hated it. I really did. They went woke on it. You got a gay Klingon wearing a dress. It just, they went woke with it. It was just horrible.
But the one episode that they did where they connected it back to Deep Space Nine because the one girl wanted to find out about Cisco, and then you don't find out to the very, you don't find out to the very end that the teacher is actually the Dax character from DS9. Only she's like 9 generations away. She's like, I was there. I know who you're talking about. Yeah. And she gave her the book of the Anselm book, and I was like, wait a minute, I thought that was published. No, it wasn't published. I went, well, hell, all that shit that happens 300 plus years in the future after the burn, okay, we'll figure that one out as we go.
I tell you, I love what they did. I mean, in the lore of it, Cisco is probably one of the biggest characters, almost as big as Kirk. You know, his role in the Star Trek universe is pretty, it's out there. I mean, he's probably like, you know, he's amazing. He really is, man. That's all I can say about it. I mean, he's got such a backstory, and his future story is even better. You know, he's the shit. He's the one you don't want to fuck with. You're gonna lose no matter what.
Well, even when they did, it's like, hell, he wasn't afraid to break the rules. Yeah. And hell, he actually, when they went to one episode of DS9 where they were in the demilitarized zone and they were fighting the Maquis, it's like they bombed a planet to get rid of the Cardassians, and he turned around and bombed one of the regular ones to kill the humans. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah,
they're like, how far would you go to prove your point? And I was like, I guess he proved his point all right.
Oh, fuck yeah. Everybody, even the people with him, his crew sitting there like, what the fuck? What did you just do?
He ordered them to make the torpedo.
Around. He doesn't fuck around.
Well, the good thing about, if you look at all the other episodes, I mean, you had DS9 was fighting the Borg or the Romulans or the Klingons, You jumped to
And,
Voyager, and then they were fighting the
the
Borg.
Romulans, the Romulans too, man. They were pretty fucked up. The Romulans,
Right.
the Vulcan wannabes.
But they never had, like they said, they never made one with a conventional war, where it was attack the planet or invade the planet. You have an invading force, and the Dominion was great with that one. So to see that one there, it's like I can watch those last three. As soon as they brought Worf in, after he got off, they ended DS9 and they brought Worf over. I liked how they did it for the reason they did it. And then whenever it went into the full-fledged war where they were attacking, but when the Breen came in and they started making the destroy, they could shut down all the ships. I was like, oh, we're fucked. And then they blew up the Defiant, and I went, oh shit! Wait a minute, it survived the goddamn Borg attack. I'm like, and it was designed to fight the Borg. And I said, these other ships that are from local people there, and they fucking killed it. That's something wrong with that.
Oh, there's something wrong with everything every day.
Right, but like I said, I mean, Cisco had to dealing with intergalactic stuff right along with dealing with local stuff. And then they lost DS9, and then he had to take it back, and then Dax gets killed and brings in another. Yeah, the Dax he knew, and then all of a sudden it's like he's on leave, and another Dax shows up at his door because reluctantly she was the only one. It was the symbiote was needed a host quickly, and she was the only one on it that could do it.
Yeah,
and I was like, whoa, you got me off guard there. But the funnier thing is, if you look at who Cisco's father was in the episodes, how many characters has that guy played across the entire Star Trek franchise? He was in the original Star Trek 6 movie. He was with Kirk and them. It's like like Tony Todd. Tony Todd played like 6 different characters. If you did, he played 2 different types of Klingons, including Worf's brother. He played the older version of Jake Sisko, and it's like, okay, I mean, he was that versatile with everything. He could do whatever they needed him to do and do it with ease.
Yeah. Well, that's like with Star Wars. Dennis Lawson that played Wedge Antilles. He was in all the fucking episodes. He helped blow up the first Death Star. The second Death Star, him and the Millennium Falcon blew that up. Now, I hated this. Yeah, go ahead.
And he's also uncle to Ewan McGregor, and that's how he got the fucking character. But he was also in the final. If you're watching quickly, he's in the gunner turret of the Millennium Falcon in Rise of Skywalker.
Episode.
Yeah, and he's like, and it's like it happens so quick and fast. You go, whoa, is that who I thought it was?
I was like, fuck, it's Wedge, Dennis Lawson. Fuck yeah.
Hello, little one.
I know, but man, it was such a disaster, and people complain, they're like recycling shit. But I love seeing some of the old school shit that they threw in there like that. It was just fucking awesome.
And it happens. And it was thrown for people like us that know how to. I mean, I watched all of, like I said, I watched all of Force Awakens. I took the girls to go see it, and I told them, I says, okay, and I was like, halfway, we get to the end of the movie and Han Solo gets killed. Dude, there wasn't an old guy in that entire, there wasn't an old guy in that whole thing. It wasn't crying, and I'm sitting there and I got tears rolling down. I'm not crying, I'm crying, but not like weeping. And the girls are laughing at me, and I go, I'll get you back. I'll get you. It's not funny. I was like, you're crying over that, and the guy behind me's bawling his eyes out. He's like, there's nothing wrong with that. And I was like, thank you. I'm like, I mean, I read all the lore books. I saw all the stuff. I read all the extra books. I had all the other novels and everything I read for years. So it's like I grew up, and I've been waiting for this time to see him back on screen to have. Because when you're reading the book, you're like, okay, the character says something. You can hear it in your head voice of Luke Skywalker saying, or Han Solo saying, or Darth Vader saying it. You're like, okay, cool. And then you're going, okay. And then you see him back on screen this way, and it was like, well, I get to the end of the movie. You wait to the end of the movie to see Luke Skywalker, and he doesn't say anything, and it's like, What the fuck?
I was pissed.
And then
go ahead, keep going, man.
And then if you go through the whole movie, and then you see Princess Leia dies, and you're like, wait a minute, how the hell was she in that movie? They didn't even start shooting it when she passed away.
What they did with her? Remember when the ship blew up and she's floating around in space? That was fucking stupid as fuck right there.
Right, that's where I sort of kind of went, okay, no. There's nothing in the Jedi lore of what they can do or can't do. It says they can survive being shot coldly out into space. I was like, I've read enough of the books. I know what they can and can't do. Even if they're good or bad, they're still going to have to do certain things. And it's like, okay, that's a new one. So it was like, okay, but when she passed away before they started shooting the third movie, I was like, oh great, now they're going to have to rewrite her out of the whole thing.
Yeah, and Luke Skywalker fucking dies. They did him wrong in that shit. They did.
Right.
He went out like a champ, but they ruined the character. They did.
Well, like I said, that's why a lot of them were like, they didn't like how the second one went, and they were good with the first one. They hated the second one, and half of them were like, you tried to piece everything together on the third one by bringing back the Palpatine. J.J. Abrams, and they're like, and they bring back the stuff like that, and I was like, okay, I can see where they're going with this. But it was like, you could have done so much better if they wouldn't have changed the lore.
Well, and Kathleen Kennedy, thank God she's gone. Finally.
Yeah.
She was part of the problem, but this is the teaser trailer for it. And we muted. Dude, when, where's it at? When they showed the X-Wings, I was like, fucking A, dude.
Yeah, those were, I like the updated X-Wings. Those were pretty good.
Yeah.
But it was also, what's funny was when you're like, okay, well, what are you going to, and they're like, well, we can bring that piece of junk over there and steal it. And I was like, it blows up. I go, oh, that's the Millennium Falcon. That ain't no piece of junk. What are you talking about? And then you didn't realize that the guy that had it was Simon Pegg in a fucking outfit.
Right?
And I was like,
a bunch of people that did that shit. But what?
Yeah,
what
like when she escapes them in that first movie, that she looked at the one stormtrooper, it was Daniel Craig. I was like, that was 007 that did that,
right?
And he did it with the straightest voice without his accent. You go, I never would have known. He's like, oh yeah, you got celebrities that are lining up head to tail to go to see to be a character, even if it's only for a few seconds.
Yeah, this is what got me though. Was
they
did the teaser after all these years? I was like, I'm sold. And this this was like the thing. My eyes got like I was 5 years old again.
Yep, just the sound. Anytime you hear that sound, I told the kids, I go, you want to see something funny? Watch when that opening scene happens. If they do this, they started it up with it. Every hair on my arms and the back of my neck stood up. I go,
right.
Since 1977, every time that song plays at the beginning of it, it goes. Every hair stands on end because that's one of my first childhood memories, and probably one of the best.
I'm sitting there though. I'm losing all my childhood heroes. Even Indiana Jones was a fucking disaster. But after that second movie, the third's coming out, I was scared to go see the damn thing because I was like, if something fucking happens to C-3PO, R2-D2, or the Millennium Falcon,
that's the funnier thing. That's the two characters. That's the one character that's been in every single fucking movie.
Yeah. If something happens to one of them, or if the Millennium Falcon gets destroyed, I'm dead. I'm gonna my life ends right then and there. I was scared to go see it.
Right. It's like you sit there and you're looking, going, okay, how much more of my childhood are you gonna take away from me?
Exactly.
I mean, it's like, come on, dude. And that's why I've got the newest Indiana Jones movie. I've had it since it came out. I'm afraid to watch it because it's like. I've heard good things. I've heard bad things. It's like I like this. I like the fourth one. I liked it. I liked how they wrote him in, but I guess they write him out in the son's character out from him getting killed in.
Well, he's mentioned in it,
right?
But it's just. Yeah, there's good and bad with it. It's just sad. It shouldn't have went down the way it did. So Afraid of the Dark shouting out, "Hey Tiff, hi new people I don't know. This is Bart. This is Tiffany's husband that is up on here with us. We're geeking out.
Yeah,
we're having a good time doing it.
We're in Star Trek, Star Wars, anything type mode. But what you want to talk? What the funnier things is that the kid. I always told the kids. I said, "You want to see your dad jump?" I said, "I've seen just about every horror movie out there. That nothing. After working as long as I did at the haunted houses and saying hi, I said all the things I've gone through and everything else. Nothing makes me jump except when that head falls out of the fucking bottom of the boat in the original Jaws, and quite literally, even if I know it's coming, and I can count it down, that thing falls out, I still jump out of my chair. And the kids will sit there and they'll watch me like this, going, watch him, he'll do it, he's gonna do it. And then they bust up laughing, and I go, it's not funny, man.
Dude,
I was like, dude.
That's like when I went and saw The Conjuring, and you see it in the trailer where she's in the dark and those hands come out and clap. I'm like, here in the movie theater, I'm like, oh fuck, here it comes, brace yourself. No, there's no bracing yourself for that shit. You're gonna jump. It was funny. But what movies that got me was the Michael Myers from the original Halloween scared the fuck out of me. Because I shouldn't have watched it. I was told not to, and I did anyway. I was young. And the original Salem's Lot with the vampire.
Oh, that vampire there still. Oh my god.
When he comes up to the window, let me in, and he's trying to put that kid in a trance. Oh, and then the guy that he bit that went back to that old man's house, and he's sitting in that rocking chair.
Oh, yeah, he was in. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. He was in Every Which Way You Can, Any Which Way But Loose.
I love Clyde. Right turn, Clyde. Boom! Punch him in the fucking face. The bikers, the Black Widows. They're fucking hilarious, especially when they got into that car and they were all bald afterwards. And
you're gonna pay for this. You're gonna pay for this, Beto. I already am. You owe me for this. You owe me for my truck. You owe me for the cleaning. You owe me for the crane. They're like, oh, is it gonna be painful? Yeah, take most of their hair off. And I went, oh no. And then you see them all, they all got wigs on, and then the cops, and the funny thing is, I don't think they told the cops that were in that pulled them over, because there's no way that they could practice those two breaking up like they did when they got back in the car, and they're like, we don't enforce the laws of nature, and I was like, so they get in the car, and it was like, oh my god.
Just let them go.
Yeah, they're like, you break the laws of nature, but unfortunately, we don't enforce those laws. And I was like, now that's funny.
That was fucking funny. I miss those movies like that. Remember the Cannonball Run? That was fucking the shit, man.
Yeah, They couldn't remember the guy's name was Foyt. Mr. Everyone Foyt.
I think that was like the first time I ever saw Jackie Chan was Cannonball Run.
I'm pretty sure that was one of his first American movies that he did, where he was in one, but not one of his first starring roles. He was just getting big overseas because he didn't even know English at that. He was only learning when he did Rumble in the Bronx is when he started to learn English.
Yeah, he's awesome. I always loved his movies. I mean, he was in that Bruce Lee movie. They were filming. I can't remember the fucking name of it, but he got punched by Bruce Lee on accident, and they become good friends after that.
Right.
Oh man, I had to rewatch that. I was sitting here on YouTube. I'm like, holy shit! I got paused. Like, there's Jackie fucking Chan in that thing. God, he was young.
Yeah, and you can, and you look really hard because you're so used to seeing him now with the short hair.
Yeah.
Back then, he had the medium to long hair, depending on if it was an older movie or not.
Yeah.
I know there was one, I know he did one not too long ago with another dragon movie, or it was set in medieval China.
Yeah.
And he had that, it was a wig, but it was long hair, and it was like, oh my god, he looks like he did when he was young.
Yeah, he said that in an interview. He liked the long hair back then. He loved it. So.
Right. That's what, and then whenever Chuck Norris passed away, and I showed the kids, I said, here's one for you. I go, here's Chuck Norris fighting Bruce Lee. And the kids were like, oh, is it CGI or AI? I go, no. This is back when he first.
Real life. Yep.
Yeah, he. This was one of right when Chuck Norris won his first awards and was starting to make it into the movies. I go, this was him back then, and they're like, dude, what's up with the hair? I go, don't ask.
He's had the helmet hair most of his life. I've always known him to have the military mullet-like hair.
Yeah.
He's always had a helmet. Food's in the oven right now. I never think
okay.
Out. That's the only reason why I was silent, Chris. I was literally taking.
Oh no, no, you're okay, sweetie.
While dealing with the barking dog at the same.
There's Go ahead, keep talking.
It's a stereo dog effect.
I found it. Have you seen that Star Wars Beggar's Canyon? That one guy that does, he did that one movie, Star Wars Theory. One guy that's always doing the Star Wars videos and shit. He did a reaction video to this, and it's fucking cool. It's AI, and it's fucking awesome.
I love watching these. These are scary.
Really, this is really fucking good. The AI is like scary.
Good. I'm thinking I have this. I have it in my list of things.
That looks like the real fucking thing right there. During this, you can find mistakes that the AI's making, but it's so fucking realistic. It's unreal, man. I mean,
well, like the one with they've got the Ahsoka ones where it's him right after Return of the Jedi, and he's trying to figure out what he wants to do, and out of nowhere, Ahsoka shows up from the original series, and she starts talking to him. But you can tell, like you said, you can tell where some of the good ones are, where some of the bad ones are. But you're like, it's hard to tell, even when he showed up in Grogu. When he first showed up there.
I was about ready to say that.
Oh my God. I was like, I sat there like this with my mouth just dropped.
I was ready to cry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it was like, I'm watching that one.
That was Luke Skywalker. Not that piece of shit that one made. That was the Luke we should have got.
Exactly. That's the one we deserved and we didn't get.
I can't remember the kind of CGI AI shit they used on his face. I can't remember the exact name of it. It looked horrible, and nobody gave it fucking shit. It was like that fight scene, and at the very end, when he just sits there and crushes that motherfucker.
Well, that's the thing is that when they did a lot of those ones there, they wanted Mark Hamill on set in costume, so they could walk him through. And tape him doing it, and then they were going to CGI the face. And when they asked him to come on set, he's like, okay, probably technical advisor. They're like, oh no, you're in it. Yeah. He's like, but I'm old. They're like, oh, we'll take care of that. And they're like, but they needed they wanted his voice and they wanted his body to model everything off of. So it's like until he went like that and pulled down his hood, that was him doing it all with the lightsaber and everything. Oh my God. I was like,
what's funny? Kathleen Kennedy was pissed because nobody fucking told her. Like, she did Star Wars wrong. She ruined it. When they bought it, there was an agreement with George Lucas to be on set, and that didn't happen.
Right. And like I said, when they did it wrong, but like and John Favreau was like, we're gonna do it. If I'm gonna do that, and I was like, when I watched the first episode of fucking The Mandalorian, I'm like, great. It said 5 years after, blah, blah. How are they going to do it? As soon as they pulled back that thing and I saw Grogu, I'm like, I was sitting there, the look on my face, and Tiff was looking at me from the other room, and she goes, what's wrong? And I go, come here. And she come around the corner, and she's like, is that a baby Yoda? And I was like, oh, I don't know.
Right?
That became the rolling into I love baby Groot. Hence, I need a baby. I need a guru, a little stuffed guru, and I'm good.
Yeah, when they did that episode, they did an amazing job because you couldn't tell what was going on when you see that X-wing, and Gina Carano's like, oh, one X-wing, great.
Oh, speaking of her, she lost her match last night.
I saw that. That was like a 15-second match. That was sad.
I
love Carano.
I talked to you, and I said I was trying to stay up late. I literally was up on my phone waiting for the update to see who was going to win or lose that match. I didn't care about anybody but that match. Right. Because Ronda or Gina coming back, I was like, this is going to be kind of risky on both levels.
The match right before that was fucking awesome.
I did hear he got knocked the fuck, well, not knocked.
Oh man, he was bleeding all over the place.
Yeah,
he got his ass kicked. That was awesome, because it was it was two main matches, that one and Carano. But what cracked me up, they did such a good job on it, you couldn't tell what was coming, because that X-Wing, you know how to tell whose X-Wing is whose? It's the
colors
on the wings.
And the color. Right.
Yeah, they got that deal on there, and remember, Luke Skywalker's call sign was Red 5. So that little thing, it looks like the state of Oklahoma it'll have 5 stripes on it. That's how you tell them apart. Is the stripes. Red 2, it'll only have 2 stripes. That original X-Wing, like you got, when they put that out, it was, they didn't know that was not even Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. It was
right. That was just a X-Wing. Just a regular one.
Trying to remember the guy's name. It was Dark something. Anyway, that's how you tell them apart. And when they did that, they had it where you couldn't see on the wings.
Yeah.
So you didn't know who it was. You know,
right, exactly.
John's buddy, Dave Filoni, that did Clone Wars, he's in charge of Star Wars now. After they find Kennedy. Yeah, he's running.
Thank God.
Hopefully it'll get better. I heard they're pretty much scrapping the sequels. So
if they were I expected them to go. Like if you watch online now, I mean it's like animated CGI, but they've got the first and the second half to Heir to the Empire. So it's like if you read the book, you watch the whole thing going up until till after they have the first fight with Thrawn. And then the kids will all go, oh, wait a minute, is that the same Thrawn from that? I'm like, yeah, this is what sets it up. I'm like, this is where they get their asses spanked for the first time after they killed the Empire. And I was like, this guy just methodically went through everything. And then you go, okay, and then, all right, did he come back? Is he still around? Are they just, like, through the books, if you read all the books, and they always make reference back to it.
Dude,
Timothy Zahn did it wonderful. That's why I love whenever they said we're going to have a new series and it's going to be written by Timothy Zahn. I'm like, oh, you got it. I got that. I got to read that one.
Yeah. What pissed me off was they were the series and shit. They kept taking bits and pieces of it to throw in there, and they should have just went and did Heir to the Empire, but instead of all this other shit.
Yeah, if they would have did Heir to the Empire, I would have loved to have seen that. But I don't know if because they knew what the series were coming out in the future, that they were going to work, they were trying to make their own thing. And then when they did this, I'm like, after I saw The Force Awakens, I'm like going, okay. As soon as they said, okay, who's the bad guy? And they're like, Ben Solo. I go, well, Ben was actually Luke Skywalker's kid from the books. I'm like, where's Jaina, Jason, and Anakin from the Solos? And I was like,
where's the twins? Where's the twins?
I was like, Yeah, I was like, they went a whole totally different direction, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll let it go for now to see where they're going with this. And it was like, then I thought they did a good job with it, changing it. Right, but when it's like when they hit that the last Jedi, and I went, you just fucked us, man. I got to the end of the movie, it was like, oh, like no.
I've got this figure too from the Black Series. Heir to the Empire Luke. It comes in a box that has the cover on it. I love it.
Nice. Yeah.
I've got that up on the shelf back here.
Nice. I have one of them, but I think mine was from him and his robes from the end of Force Awakens. It's the older version of him. So I was like, that's cool. A former friend of mine gave it to me as a Christmas gift, and I was like, hey, I'll put it in my collection. I ain't got nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
So, but it's like, it's when I try to stay out of the toy section when I go through, because I'm always
first place I go.
It's like I go through Walmart. I can go through every other side, and I walk through the toy section going, oh, I really wished I didn't have to pay rent, because I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. And then I go, I got no place to put it right now. But it's like, okay, well, at least I know it's there. I'll come home, I'll look it up on Amazon, put it in my box, going, okay, for future whenever I win the lottery, for future when I get an extra few bucks.
It's gotten worse now. You go to the toy aisle, you ain't gonna find hardly shit. But they've got a new section now that has all that shit like that.
The retro. The retro throwback.
And the collector's items.
Now, and that's the thing with my daughter's boyfriend. It's like he and I go to Walmart. It's like automatically I know he's going to the toy section, or if he doesn't have to go to anything special first, it's like I go down, I check for clothes, I check for this, because I know if I go to the toy section, the collector section, I'm screwed, because I'll find like, I was like, if I got a spending limit, if I got a loan, I got to look at, do we really need electricity next month? Yes, we do. Okay, I'll put this all back.
Right. I grabbed a couple things, and they didn't make it to the register. I couldn't do it. I had the box that the action figure of Ash from Army of Darkness.
Evil Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
My thing is now that they got all the new Godzilla stuff, they're putting out the other Godzilla stuff.
I was shocked they got Terrifier and Art the Clown. I
saw that the other day. I was like, oh my gosh, I want one.
I was shocked to see, because Walmart was infamous for, back in the day, all their CDs and shit are edited. They're clean edits of it. Yeah.
Right, and it's like now you go in, you can get anything you want when it comes to it. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I saw Art the Clown. I was like, holy shit, man. That kind of blew my mind that they had that. So, wow. This has been fun. Let's see here. Damn. Let me find something here. I don't think we played this one on here. We might have, but if we did, we'll watch it anyway. So I got this segment that we always do on here.
Okay.
Car game.
There we go. That's better.
Nice. Oh, I didn't know we were going to play into that. If we're going to play into that, here, how about this?
What you got?
One of my Mustang collections, both the 67 Shelbys. Two different versions of it. I've got a full
Damn.
box. After I saw the original Gone in 60 Seconds, I was
seen
like,
Eleanor. I've seen Eleanor up close.
right. I saw the original first, and it was like, it's got a 90-minute movie with a 45-minute car chase.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you've got my attention. I bought it for like $9.99 in a double CD case or DVD case. I watched it. It's like, oh my god! It's so. The only thing that connects it to the newer version is the original version's got a tiger in the back seat of the car instead of a snake.
Yeah.
I was like, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. But when I saw the new updated version, I went like this. I just saw the car and went. So anytime a buddy and I went out and he was like, hey dude, check this out. They're like, oh, take it. So it's like for a while I had one collector's case that was nothing but different versions of 67 Shelby, 69 or the 70 Bosses, 65 Fastbacks, and I was like, okay, I got no problem with that. So it's like they're dusty, but I got to clean them all off. I'll put them in their own case whenever I get the whole idea set up how I want to do it.
Yeah. We watched one where they were it's Jackson Barrett car auction, and they had Carol Shelby's car up there. His car, the one, the
number one.
Yes.
Yes.
I've seen it.
Yes.
I saw it and just went like this. They're like, when they rolled it out, they rolled it out on a carpet and pushed it to where it was on a carpet. And I went, okay. They're like, does it start? Yes, it starts. And no, we're not going to start it. Nice.
Wow.
He's seen the car collection my godfather has brought into our parking, into our driveways multiple different times. We've had a spider show up in our driveway at one point. That was funny.
It's like every time I turn around, he's got a new car. And I'm like, what'd you do, steal this? No. Not yet.
Right.
Not yet. I'm like, oh, so you just acquired it. You didn't steal it.
Yes. But yeah, he is the reason why I like original Mopar cars. Is my godfather. So he at least understands where my craziness goes with cars.
Right.
And then hold on, he can attest to this one. A friend of ours bought a new Dodge Charger. And it's ticket my happy ass yellow. I would love to say I'm joking, but it's dead ass what I call yellow cars. It screams.
And he was stupid enough to give her the keys to it, and I was like, no.
I'm never coming back.
Yeah, I was like, dude.
I was
that's fucking awesome.
Bolting out the door. Bart grabs my shorts and yanks me. I was like, I'm going to Pennsylvania. Shut up. I at least knew where I was headed.
I'm like, I don't think you understand. He got it with all the bells and whistles. He ordered it and says, let me see what I can get with it. He goes, he pulled out his checkbook and goes, like I said, let's talk. And I was like, okay. So they're like, we can get it with this size engine. He goes, what's the biggest engine I can get in it? He said, engine, turbo, wheels, brakes, tranny. He says, did all that stuff, and he like quadrupled the price of the car.
Yeah.
And he paid cash for it. And I was like, I looked at it, and he keeps it in his own garage. And I was like, okay.
That introduced me to genuine
moonshine.
Oh yeah,
the real
shit.
I found a moonshine that literally made me not get hot. Like, alcohol overheats me. I took half a bottle of a moonshine, like a bottle, mason jar, and he handed it to me and goes, just put it back when you're done. I finished the last little bit of it, and I go, here's your glass back. I don't know where else you want me to put it. He goes, you finished? I go, yes. And I'm highly drunk. He goes, how are you feeling? I'm like, I'm not hot. This is a good sign.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
with MS, I walk
his
like
late-
a drunk person anyways. So
His,
I have the
his late wife was from West Virginia, so her brothers still make it by the old-fashioned way.
See, I hated those shows they did on TV about the
Yeah.
moonshining thing because it was on Discovery. It was fake. I don't give a shit what they say because they're sitting there making that. If that was illegal, what he was doing, you would be in trouble too. You're sitting there filming it. You're in a lot of trouble.
Exactly.
It was all fake.
Oh yeah. And like I said, it's like I watch it and laugh because like, oh, we can make it with this, with that. It's like Mark's former ex-brother-in-law. It's like you just make it with corn.
Yeah.
He goes, you don't add anything to it. He goes, you want to add something to it, you pour it in a little bit afterwards to have a taste of it. You don't try to brew it with it in. You make it this way.
Yeah.
He goes, you want to know how, and he tried to explain to me how it's like, you want to know how it's good? And he like swirled it around and hit it. And he goes, and I still was like, okay, I don't know what I'm looking at. But I'm sober, so I'll let my wife do the testing because I smelled it and went, oh, I could lose quite a few days with this one. I can see it now.
Yeah.
I
was able to get some of that shit too. I can't remember where it came from, but the guy that makes it, I was in a band and we were a house band at a biker bar, and he's in another state. And he comes through and he's on a bike. I can't remember how he was doing it, but he would bring that shit with him and sell it here and there. And I bought some apple moonshine off him. Oh my God, dude, that shit fucked me up. I was like, boom.
And Tip will try every now and then when she gets the hankering for it. They got that old whiskey or the old Smokies that they've got at the store.
Yeah.
It's as close as you're going to get to something that's from down there, store bought, that you're not going to get in trouble for buying.
Yeah, the last time I was able to buy anything real good was the white rum.
I was going to say white rum or the apple or
Absolutely.
yeah, white rum.
But white rum.
Yeah.
$3.50.
Because I know I saw they had an eggnog one, and I'm like, man, I would have a main line of that shit going during Christmas time.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm glad they didn't have it back when I did drink, because I tell you what, I have fewer brain cells than I already got. I lost enough of them.
Damn. Dude, Tiff, remember when Jen would get fucked up on panel?
Yes.
And fucking making
hold
that.
on. Bart watched those, and he has his own opinions about her too. She's unblocked me as of yesterday. She informed me in Ashley Bobby next Rumble lounge.
Did you see that one show I did where I was I played part of that video and she was like fucking just she I don't know, I can't explain it. I mean, she showed her tits on fucking Rumble, so I could only show part of the video. But she kept fidgeting around like, I don't know, like she's on shrooms or she's on something.
She was tweaking.
That's what it looked like. She couldn't stop.
Oh, I understand. Like I said, when she squared off against Tiff, when I was in the hospital, that was the last straw. I was like, I don't care. That's why whenever you see her, and I see something, and you see me just pop in and say, well, it's me acknowledged. And like, I don't know why you started you shit with my wife when I was sick and I couldn't come in. I'm like, she was there.
Either.
I go, I was like, no. And then she wigs out and plays, oh, the poor me, I'm the victim. And then she wigs out online every now and then, and it's like, dude, enough of it already. And I know she's probably watching. Hi, Jen.
Hey, we're going to do a snipe real quick here. Let me let them know. I'm sniping you.
So Cupcake, Jerry, Dylan, Ween, and 2K.
Hi guys.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to send them a message here that we're sniping them. Just saying hi.
But
I should just
this will actually make Jib happy because if we can do EV Mux, it might work better because of him. And what's going on with Granny and stuff like that. Because EV was on my computer before, like I had to do like the whole restart again. So.
And mine, I had to log into my messenger to get the whole thing to set up because my messenger was set up from my old email account.
Yeah.
Because I never used my laptop that much. I always had my phone with me because I was in the hospital. So I let the laptop was still set for the old one, and then I got the new email address after I got out, and then it was like, yeah, I better figure out slowly how to do this so I could get back online.
All right. Oh, it's over with already. Have you ever heard of the Isle of Man TT racing?
Sounds familiar.
It's the motorcycles.
Okay.
It's the most dangerous.
I have to go check on the chicken.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
We're cool. We're playing nice. Oh
I
shit!
See that, which is very well. I
opened up the wrong tab.
If that counts.
But hey, this is important anyway. I opened up the wrong tab. I had this on it from the other night. It's about the immigration shit. The Islam shit. They're saying it's freedom of religion. This, that. No, it's an invasion. This is the guy that runs the mosque in Brooklyn, New York.
Muslim, my response to all of this is do your worst. I am not afraid. Because even if this body is broken, the spirit inside of it, you cannot reach. And it will continue, and Allah will replace you. Whether I see that or not is irrelevant. But I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of the US government. I am not afraid of the United States Army. I am not afraid of ICE. I'm not afraid of whatever they control. Not only am I not afraid, but it is my life mission to stand against all of the above.
Right there. There you go. Why are we letting these assholes do this?
Iota of strength, wealth, and spirit that I have until I die will be spent fighting everything I just mentioned.
That says enough right there.
Right. Because if you do anything to him, you make him a martyr.
Yeah.
And if he's out, all he is a voice.
They're here for a fucking takeover.
Right.
And it's just fucking... Hey, this is from 2 hours ago. How long is this? Doesn't even say how long the video is. There it is.
Ooh! I can't even get it. I can't even start a motorcycle without it falling over. You're going to go that fast? Hell no.
Man, they hit 200 real fucking quick.
Oh, yeah.
This is the most dangerous race in the world.
I believe it.
Yeah, the wrecks are fucking insane. Dude, I said, people be out there with their cell phone, man. They can grab that cell phone if they wanted. That's how close they get.
Right.
Whoa.
Is this the one? Whoa.
That was fucked up. The ones with the first-person view are the good ones.
On the section, quite interesting.
Look at everybody jump. Oh shit! He almost lost it.
Oh!
I know, right?
I think the run out.
Here's a good one right here. I love the first person views when they do that. Man, YouTube's running slow today for some reason.
I noticed it earlier, yeah.
These are fucking wild. 100, 200, 212. Those are kilometers. He's he's up around 200 in miles per hour.
I was just gonna say, I think he's a little under 200 right there on miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like 180, 175, 180.
Yeah. They hit that speed real quick too. So I watched them go around some of the corners. They'll be at 40, and a couple seconds. Oh, there went somebody. Hold on. Here it goes. Right here on the right. Yeah, right there. Damn. He gone, both of them.
No matter how much armor you got on, you're not going to stop road rash out of that thing. It's going to eat right through the damn road.
No. This shit's just fucking crazy as hell, man. Whoa. Oh, damn. That's fucking crazy as fuck. Oh. Dude, he fucking went up for the field goal. Boom.
Oh! What goes farther, the man or the motorcycle?
I know, right? Damn. Granny popped in the chat once and he was tripping the fuck out on this shit. He just cut him off. But there he goes.
Yeah, last day, road rage on a motorcycle. Not a good combo.
Yeah. Oh, there it went. Hold on. There it is. Boom.
And he goes through those gears. If that's a manual shift, he's got it. I had a hard enough time trying to switch gears on a regular motorcycle, trying to get up, and a three-wheeler whenever I was running those at my grandfather's house.
I remember those.
So
those
we're trying to run through and knowing how to switch fast up. Whoa!
He's second gear, third gear, fourth,
fifth coming up.
Oh, no, we dropped back down. They got a curve there. First gear. Yeah, these guys know this track pretty well. All right,
Yeah,
first
they know
gear,
exactly.
second. Yeah.
Third. Fourth. Whoa.
Whoa, shit. Damn.
He's on the line.
Yeah, fifth gear. I think there's a sixth, too.
Yeah, it's called Warp 14.
Second. Yeah.
I imagine it's a rush.
Oh,
but
there
these
he
guys
goes.
do it every day. These
Oh.
guys are doing it.
There we go. We gotta see this one. There he goes.
Oh,
damn! You can hear his head hit the pavement.
That's the life being thrown out of his body.
Wow.
I think the closest thing I ever had to anything like that was the Road Rash and Road Rash 2 from the old Sega system.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. You could punch them when they were alongside you. Yeah,
Yep. Kick, punch, ram into them, and I was like, I loved it.
Yeah, I used to play the fuck out of that game.
You watch this, and it's like, okay, so when are you going to knock somebody off their motorcycle?
Right.
And they're like, that's not the idea. I go, then what I learned?
Oh,
Whoa!
shit!
Ow! Yes.
Here it comes.
Spin. Boom. Boom.
So yeah, he's up around, he's close to 200 right now. 270, 280, 290.
It's like that's the one thing they're playing is the mic on that you're watching is from the GoPro that's on that they're using.
Yeah.
I want to hear what's on the mic. I want to hear inside the helmet. I want to hear what these guys are saying when they're in the helmet going, oh my God, would you just move already?
Yeah. All right, something's got to happen. Here we go. Come on. Uh-oh. There they went, both of them. Oh, shit. Damn, there it went. Oh, he almost lost it too, and he shimmied right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the roads are wet.
Oh!
And they still haul ass.
Yeah, the tires that they have, they switch tires real quickly.
Yeah.
They don't even change the tires. They just pull the rim, the whole wheel off, put a new wheel on with a new one.
Whoa, shit.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that.
And that's why I was saying shiny.
Boom, there it went.
Because it's holding and cooling where there's gas and oil on the road.
Yeah, this race is once a year, so it don't matter the weather, they're gonna have it.
Right.
This is off the coast of Ireland, so yeah, you go there, you're gonna race. You don't go that far for nothing.
It won't be to
Yeah.
this place. That is where I'm going to stay. Franklin Island. That is not where I'm headed.
Let me look up the prize on this.
Did you get knighted after this shit?
Better be.
Oof. That took out both of them.
I'm gonna have to convert this. about 35 grand.
Yeah, it's still.
Oh!
Damn. So it's different every year. It's the event operates with a specific prize fund rather than massive corporate sponsorships. So it varies.
Okay.
Okay, so Illuminati run.
What's that, Tiff?
So
Oh, it's over.
Illuminati run and trust instead of corporates. Trusts.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry,
It's whoever wants the biggest name in the fucking who wants to make the biggest amount of money or biggest name for themselves by sponsoring a bloodbath.
Right? Yeah, they got a website I just found. Let's see here. Oh, look at that dude. He's all busted up. Todd declared, yeah. Todd declared unfit for TT 2026. Let me see what this is about. Yeah, I'll take your cookies. I don't care. Following assessment of the injury sustained during an event at Daytona 200 in March. Okay, so he didn't get hurt there. He got hurt somewhere else. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so they're doing it on his own already health accord.
Yeah.
He couldn't even make it to there. He had to be injured before then because he's
Yeah.
an idiot.
So I mean, I think it's like a 30-something mile race. I mean, they closed the whole town, the village down for this. Oh, there's the carts. The carts crack me up. Oh, it's going to their page. Okay. So, oh man, look, this is how many racers, solo riders. Right there. So that's about, I'm not even going to count it. I'm too high for that.
I'm not even gonna try because my brain is not.
That's a lot. That's a lot of fucking people on those little streets.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's fucking crazy. Okay, we get back to the
That's at least 20 in each of those stacks.
Yeah, at least. And they're all together. Oh my god. I'd be right back. Give me 1 minute here.
Well, there, since we both were able to get on the EV bumps, it might work out better that way too.
Yeah. Now that I got the computer working right.
But yeah, once you back out, don't exit out of it. I can show you more through the backside that way. Also,
Okay. Yeah.
When we're not actually on screen.
Okay. Like I said, this is a learning in progress.
That's why.
Since I no longer have to work because of being disabled, I might as well get some good use out of the laptop I wanted at my last job.
Yeah, I mean you're broadcasting pretty good right now, man.
Thankfully that's the new that's the new cable Wi-Fi hookup. Plus it's also I got my good headphones from my PlayStation.
Yeah. I got a little USB box up here called the Scarlett studio. It's some studio solo thing. It came with the mic and everything. You can even play a guitar into it.
Yeah, I'm looking into getting one of those next time I get some money for Tip to use on her system.
Hey, I'm happy with my mic right where it is. It is perfectly fine.
I know, but we can upgrade.
Need to get I need to get pins to put my green screen up and my flag up and other things to do.
Well, what's cool is
to get out of the storage unit first.
Right.
You know, you got a vertical background on this thing too. So.
Oh, okay.
I can do this right here. I love the virtual. Bring myself
Yeah,
up here.
there's virtual backgrounds you can have.
Say hi to Art too.
I was just gonna say you're in the next wing.
I was trying to find the one. There's a better one that I got where I'm actually doing the trench run. But yeah, there's
nice.
You can load your own up on here.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a few other ones.
Why do you think I got my lovely little avatar? I kept that in my whole shit bangs of downloaded files of things that I had saved between both phones and the computer.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the reason why I have Podcasting for Dummies. I actually bought the book. It's like that thick. Haven't read it yet. I'm still. Oh yeah. As soon as she said she wanted to start doing it, I'm like, well, I can run tandem with you if I could be somebody behind the scenes. And then I'm like, I don't even know how to even turn my computer on half the time. I better read up on it.
Be a background person first before I even I was being on with everybody, but with Jack, I was able to be more in the background.
Yeah.
And with Dana, I'm not even, I'm in her chat, but I know everything that's going on because I talk to her in real life just to check in on her because of her life. She checks in on me because of what's going on in my life. Yeah. And that has been a 4-year relationship. That's why Mandy and I have been friends for so long, too.
Yeah. It's so easy on EVMux, to change it around, do whatever with it. And you can build your own scenes and put it wherever you want. Kind of like when you watch Granny and them, and the screens the people are all different sizes, and he's moving stuff around. You can do that, but the preset things
Jack
are better.
is the greatest thing in the world that was ever invented. Shrunken upside down Jack was the greatest thing invented.
Yeah. I've been streaming with these new guys, and they're on StreamYards, but they're on the free shit.
Ah. Okay.
And I turned them on to EVMux because on the StreamYard preset they can only have 4 people up there.
Correct. I figured that. That's why
this
it's still a work in progress.
EVMux, the free version, you can put 12 people on there, and you're already in 1080p. So your sound and your video is going to look a lot nicer.
Okay.
So this is what I'm 20 a month, man, is a lot better. What StreamYards, man, they I guess they let shit go to their head. I can multi-stream to 4 different places. So I need to get subscribers over on Rumble so I can start streaming there. But right now we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Okay. I have a Twitch account. I have a Rumble account, if that counts.
Yeah.
I've got the Rumble. I've got the Rumble, and I think that's about it. Other than Facebook and YouTube.
I'll put my Rumble in the chat here. So I need
you called me a bad person. You took me off as your mod, by the way.
Oh, the thing with that, I took everybody off because somebody, and I figured out who it was, went rogue and blocked a lot of people, and it pissed me off.
Oh, would it have been your ex-co-host?
I ain't mentioning any names. Ex-co-host banned me on Keanu's channel. That's
exactly who I was thinking you were talking about, actually.
I don't want to mention any names and shit in case I could be wrong.
I actually played nice with her. Actually, I've seen pictures of her raccoons in there. It's adorable. I helped name it. Yeah, we were helping name it. We were in Bobby's chat and we were talking about the raccoon, or Pecan's chat, and we were talking about the raccoon.
Yeah.
So dude, I can't fight. It's a pump. It's a babies. I love babies.
Oh yeah. The raccoon was cute as hell.
Yeah, she's like, I need a name that's not normal, and I went, are we going satanic, Crowley? And then I threw out David. I I did all of it, and she looked at the names and goes, "I like those names." I go, "You're welcome."
Yeah, she
I
named
did
it Motley Coon.
Okay, yeah, it was just the factor of we were giving her different names. Like everybody was giving her names suggestions, so it was just funny.
Yeah.
As like I went on conspiracies and all of that.
See,
because
she
David
goes
did
into that
Aquino.
shit way too heavy for me, and we
Oh,
were having a
see.
lot of disagreement on shit.
It depends on, like, I've stuck with Dana's mainly on her lines because I've stuck with it for so long. I know where it's at.
Yeah.
But I do go to her other people that she listens to or used to listen to also
Yeah.
because they're not so far off of her lines, but also bring me more education too. So, but
Yeah.
Maverick was a shot out of the cannon for me when I found him, and I went, mine. So I literally fell into his rabbit hole, and that's where I stuck.
That's like, we can agree to disagree or whatever on that, but the whole chemtrail thing from planes.
Yes, it's real because of DARPA. I'm not going to deny that. DARPA
Okay,
is
here's-
the reason for that.
Here's the thing against it, though. Now, they do weather modification. They seed clouds. But the whole chemtrail thing, what you need to do is go talk to somebody that works on airplanes, an airplane mechanic. It's like, no one, he worked at the Air Force Base here as a civilian.
Okay.
He's also worked at a private one. It's
If
not
Grandpap was
happening.
still alive, we could have had Grandpap.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandfather was an aircraft mechanic. He ran the maintenance at Latrobe Airport.
Yeah, he said that shit is not real. There's no way that shit happens. There's no way they could put any kind of container on there big enough that would spray all that shit that you see. It
Plus,
doesn't happen.
if you're that high in the air, it's going to crystallize. It would already be solid before it would be anything else, unless there's something we don't know about.
Yeah, from his perspective, he's been on the inside. He said it's not a thing. So I'd say the worst ones. I knew somebody that they had a flat earther on their show, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing? You cannot argue with these people. Avoid them. Back out. Just don't talk to them. You're not gonna win." Those
If I'm
dudes
gonna
are
go anywhere,
fucking
I don't-
crazy.
I'll go. I'm gonna go.
Sovereign citizen.
Fuck you. No. I'm gonna go Middle Earth. After watching so much fucking Godzilla, Kong movies, and fucking kaiju shit,
Hollow Earth.
I'll go
Hollow
with
Earth. The Hollow Earth.
is how this is gonna go.
I like the whole like Pacific Rim thing and Cthulhu. You know, there's parts of the ocean that we haven't been to because we can't get there.
Exactly. That's my point. Is why have we not discovered more of the ocean? We're throwing millions and billions of dollars into the.
We
ether
can't
of
get
the
down.
space.
We cannot
Why
get down
can't
there.
we go down there?
We can't because it would crush it like a can. It's too deep. We don't have anything that can get down there
Well,
yet.
we proved that when the last tin can just kind of boomed going to see Titanic.
Yeah, and with the flat earthers, I get they'll try to go biblical on you and the firmament around the earth. But you got to remember when the Bible was written, they didn't have those fucking rockets. Okay,
Right.
But
then they also say, well, then they come back at you going, it was already done on a stage. It's fake.
Continent. Wasn't it one big ass continent back then too?
Yeah, thousands of millions of years ago. Yeah.
So let's go that way. How it landed on this earth? How is it flat? It had to literally go with not gravity, but the ocean's floor, and the waves went. How else was this shit gonna go? It works with the moonlight and that. Fuck you all. The moon is in the space. How are we on flat Earth? We go up into the space. That is how this works. We are not flat. If we
even back, even back in the day when they would circumnavigate the world, you get ships that had sails that would go around the world. It'd take them months to do it, but if it was flat, they'd only be able to go so far. And goes, you've got people that left and went.
Hey, Blue Rose.
Hey,
What's up, buddy?
Rose.
Nice to see
Hello.
you.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Blue.
Well, you gotta
Bart's
remember too.
alive.
I think
Hold
it was.
on. Blue Rose has been around since the whole I was trying to kill Bart. Hey, Blue, that's my husband, just Bart. Haha. Fuck you. There's proof of life. He is literally alive.
Yeah.
Let Jack know, too.
Actually, he's dead. He's a marionette puppet right now. There's strings attached. You can't see him though.
Yeah, Tip's working my dead body from the other room with a bunch of strings.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Good to be seen.
Yeah, we've been hanging out, geeking out, tripping out, and getting high and everything. So
Well, I'm getting high. You're getting high. Bart is staying clean for his own reasons, not my own. I will, once I get more money, I will get more green to then make butter and then start cooking with green therapy.
yeah.
Also on antibiotics or the prednisone
Yeah.
for my hand. So
Yeah, totally understandable there. I do these vapes. This is a hybrid. Man, this shit will fuck you up, dude. I swear to God.
He smokes nicotine vapes. I blame the children on that. I do cigarettes. He never did cigarettes. He started vape pens with nicotine because of the children, not me.
Yeah,
I cannot do a vape pen for nicotine.
yeah, I lasted my last part-time job when I got the girl that hired me looked at me and she saw how old I was and went, "Are you sure you understand some of this stuff?" I said, "I have teenage daughters and a wife. If I got problems, I'll call them."
Yeah.
So I can't tell you how many times I called my oldest going, "Are you at work?" Yeah. Are you, when you're done, come to the shop. I got a question for you about something. Okay.
Yeah.
Comes in, it's like sitting there trying to explain to me how certain dab things work and how this works. I'm like, dude, there's so much crap now that's out now. And I was like, okay. Medication gives me a ton of energy. Hard to sleep though. I don't have a problem with the sleeping. That made it easy last night. It was the pain that was keeping me up because anytime I rolled, my hand would just be like dead, and if it brushed anything, it was like excruciating.
That shit hurts.
I'm
It
gonna go check on my
does.
chicken again. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
go ahead.
Yeah, the gout. The gout I have, it doesn't flare up all the time, so it's like I can feel it coming on, and that's one of the things I got to get. I got to try to get a standing order for prednisone, so I don't have to go to the hospital every time I go.
Right.
So I have something on hand. As soon as I feel it, I take. I mean, they looked at me last night when I went in there, and I started explaining my symptoms, and I got my own like file that thick or that thick, however you want to look at it. And they're like, okay, and they looked right at my hand, and they could see how swollen it was. They're like, and yes, I am.
Oh, man.
But yeah, it's like when they gave me my pills, they gave me one dose of prednisone. And they're looking at me and they're like asking, "What's your pain med?" I'm like, I'm not asking for pain meds. I get better pain meds at home if I wanted. I was
Right.
like, I could get anything better at home, and it'll last longer too. I'm like, I want something that'll make me feel better within an hour. So I said, give me the prednisone, and in an hour I'll be ready to go. And sure as shit, they're like, how you feel? They come in doctor comes in about an hour later after all the blood tests came back. They're like, how you doing? I'm like, I can move my hand again. They're like, oh shit. I was like, I told you, that's what I needed. I was like, I tried to explain to them when they were admitting me. I'm going, I don't want admitted. I don't want pain meds. I'm like, put me on a bag of fluids and give me some prednisone. I'll feel better. They did my blood test. They're like, well, your potassium's a little bit low. We'll give you a couple pills. I'm like, what, no IV bag? They're like, no, you don't need that much. I'm like, okay, that's enough to get me above, so I don't have to get, so I only spent about 6 hours there. Most of that I spent waiting for test results.
Yeah.
But
you back yet?
No, she's still out in the kitchen right now.
Okay. When she gets back, I got stuff to show you guys. What I've been.
Oh, okay.
I've been streaming with other people. So I had been falling out with the dumbasses, and the retards. So.
Don't feel bad. Like I said, I'll refrain from that. The only one that pisses me off is Jen when she jumped Tiff. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I don't. And I've watched her do her little spiels how many times will she fucking flake out on everybody in the middle and walk off. It's like, and it's like if I'm the last person to call anybody fat because of how much weight I used to weigh.
Yeah.
And like I said, I mean, I'm nobody to look. I'm no person to call that. But if you're gonna be like that and do what she's, it's like, no. I'm gonna. I've been on both sides of the fence. I've been on this side a little bit long, a little while now to know what I should and shouldn't say. But if I'm gonna call you fat, that's coming from a fat person who is rounder than he was tall.
Yeah.
No damn TV.
Well, they tried to make me out to be a pervert because I called Jen out on being a fucking whore, and she sends out videos and I got proof of it, and pictures. They tried to make me out. Oh, so you've been holding on to that for a year and shit? No, I didn't have it. If somebody sent it to me on Discord, I could sit there and pull it up anytime I fucking want.
Right, exactly.
And then I showed a fucking clip of Bobby threatening to ruin her marriage. I never threatened her. I just called her out. I never threatened her. Bobby's like, he's sending all this shit to her husband. I'm going to ruin your fucking marriage. I'm going to destroy you. I got the clip of it. So
I believe it.
And they made me out to be the bad guy. Fuck you. Space Pig is fucking me up.
It's great. I know, it's pretty cool. That's why I'm trying not to watch it, because if I start watching it, I'm going to start zoning out going,
I like the skulls that pop up every now and then. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But no, like I said, when they change sides so many times fast, it's like,
There's
it's
a
like
skull. That's cool.
I barely get through the opening credits for it. I gotta find something else to watch. I'm not that screwed up to watch this right now.
Yeah, I can't. But somebody pointed me out one of the recent episodes, and Jen she was probably tweaking out. Somebody said shrooms, but man, she was just too damn fidgety. And then she started sitting there adjusting everything. She keeps adjusting, and then her tits fall out, which she probably did that on purpose, knowing her.
Yeah.
But what started it was we were getting ready to go live, and I said, "Put your tits." She was playing with her tits, and I was like, she's always got her camera up high so it shows
up high, so she's got to reach for something, or everything's down low, and she's always bent over.
So she's sitting there adjusting her shit, and all I kind of did was, man, quit playing your tits. Nobody wants to see that. That's all I said. If I was if she went off screaming, body shaming her. No, if I was body shaming, I would have told you, put your fucking saggy ass tits away. Nobody wants to see your skank ass shit. Something like that.
Or better yet, get yourself a shoulder boulder holster and keep those things in the check. Nobody wants to see those.
Those clown tattoos, man, they start sagging anymore. Those clowns are going to be frowning.
Yes, I actually do know that. I did know that Ontario, Canada, it's legal. Yeah, I did know.
It's legal here, too, in Oklahoma, but nobody does it.
Yeah, because they're all related.
Well,
Do you really want to see your sister or your grandma's? No.
It's one of those things. It's a thin gray line on being able to do it and what's it being indecent in public. If the kids happens to be around or something like that. It's
right.
It's one of those things. Like just because you can do it doesn't mean that you should do it. Like we're a constitutional 2A state. I will never ever open carry because it's fucking stupid. If somebody sees that gun and they want it, they're gonna take it, and you're not gonna see it coming.
That's why I carry. That's why I still even though Ohio's open carry, I still go every 4 years or everything and get my concealed weapons permit, so I can carry it.
We don't need a permit here.
I'd rather, we don't need it now, but if I'm going to carry one on me, I'd rather have it so when the cops do pull me over, because it's automatically attached to my license and my license plates that I have a weapon. So it's like, even if I don't carry it on me, I'd rather it be documented saying that, yeah, he's got the right,
No, take your shirt back off, sweetie. Let him hang out, man.
I'm back for a little bit.
Okay, I was going to introduce you to some friends here that I've been streaming with. Okay, this is Fresh Garbage. She's sniping this dude on there. That dude wears a wig and shit, man. He's flaming homo. Yeah. So she shows a lot of his shit. They've got a big fucking... They're bigger than the Dabbleverse, to be honest with you. Look how many subscribers. She's got over 100 people watching right now.
Watching everybody else. He does this all the time. Look at my numbers compared to Carrie.
And now there's somebody else. One I've been streaming with her lately is a medical weed test dummy. They're streaming right now. They're pretty cool. It's like being on panel with a bunch of Jerry Shepherdinis and Kyotos. The guy in the top corner with the bong right there, he's from Seattle.
As a fetish with feet.
Chubby Rain, there's something about him kicking a swan.
Flops.
We say hi to these guys.
So, after
Yeah,
I
but
showed
I can
you
handle
Bald Head,
stoners better than I can handle drunk alcoholics.
Hey, man, I'm like taken aback, like, cause
Unless you're Granny. I can handle Granny because I seem
I
to
don't
surprise
normally
Granny
believe
when I'm
rumors on
around.
YouTube, but
I mute
I've
myself
seen
as
some
a
shit
respectful person, and I come to say something, and he's like, "Damn it! I forgot you were there."
You knew where your
That's how it's
mum
always been with
lived
me and
and
Granny.
your dad and-
Because I'm
No,
so.
your
Yeah,
family.
yesterday
You would
I was
dox
ta-
your
we're
family, but do you know that?
they were
You
asking me
do
a lot
realise
of
that,
questions
don't
because
you?
they're overseas. I'm in Oklahoma,
dox yours,
and
she
being
dox
in
mine.
Tornado
She
Alley and
dox
everything,
yours,
they
she
were
dox
very
yours.
curious about life here.
There's no reason to dox my family.
Oh yeah. During the
So they're all
when you used to like white night me, white night.
Guys, give me one minute here. I gotta get. I got an alarm going off back here. I gotta go shut off. Let me go back
Okay.
to this.
She did it.
I'll be right back. That's funny, Jeff. All right.
Thank you, Blue Rose. Thank you so very much. If I had those royalties, I'd be ecstatic right about now.
especially now.
By the way, the dog's in the living room.
Okay.
Blue Rose, why don't you tell that to Jack? Because he's the one that fired me, remember that. And I quit at the same time.
What happened?
Oh, no, Blue Rose was Tiff's a good one. She's great on shows.
Yeah, you guys are always welcome here. It's been nice having somebody on here. Because I've been pretty impressed with myself. I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but, getting off of that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Those
Why do you think...
2 panel shows from my time, 6 o'clock at night, like 2 or 3 in the morning, sitting there on our asses, not talking about a goddamn thing. And I'm sitting here doing shows by myself now, like 3 to 4 or 5 hour shows by myself. I'm happy too, but it's even better when people like you get up on here. I'm Yeah, thank you guys very much, man. It's fucking awesome.
Oh,
Jack likes you,
loves
don't
me
worry.
'cause I'm an asshole, just like him. But the problem is I won't go back there without the access that I used to have because Bob likes me with that access when it goes against Jack.
Yeah.
There's the difference. Because I at least could control Jack when he needed to shut up, and Bob Levy laughed at that because
Oh,
there
yeah.
was one person who body checked him.
Yeah, Blue Rose. I chimed in on Jack's show this morning, and they're like, he's like, oh, Bart's here. I'm like, yeah, proof of life. I'm here.
All right, guys, I want to introduce you to JoJo here. She's from that last channel that we sniped. I went in and say hi. She's dropping in. Evening, Chris. How you doing, sweetie?
Hi, JoJo.
Love her to death. She's
Hi,
awesome.
JoJo.
I don't know where she's from though. Where are you from? So I know a lot of the people in there are they're over in Europe or something. I think. I don't know where you guys are at. We're doing great. We're sitting here chatting. We've been geeking out, watching
Showing collectibles.
Showing collectibles, watching races. Whoa, everything just lit up in chat all of a sudden. Blue Rose is shouting out to you, JoJo. Afraid of the Dark says hi. She's from London. Awesome.
Oh, that'll work.
I was really amazed over there. The whole Islam thing taking over. It's happened over there. And yesterday they had a big deal. Tommy Robinson or something. They did their own protest. There's a shitload of people out there. They're trying to say it's a far right thing, but there was people on both sides that was there that was like, dude, they've had enough of the shit.
I don't know anything about like their politics other than drama with the monarchy. Because, dude, hold on. I hate Harry. I hate Meghan. I accept William being king here rather sooner than later. I hated Carmela from the beginning. Charles, God love the king, but I will always respect the Queen Mother and Queen Elizabeth till the day I die. There was something kinky when Diana died, and I will say this, that it has everything to do with the monarchy. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And we see what's going on with what happened with Epstein having Andrew on the list. I don't know, the names are so mixed up.
That one guy. I can't think of who you're talking about, but that's a trip. That was cool. But the main they've had too many Muslims come in, and they're pretty much taking over a lot, and they're getting inside politics. And I don't think, Tiff, you were on here when I played that video where the guy that runs the mosque in Brooklyn just flat out sitting there saying, this is what we're going to do. And fuck the army, fuck the United States, fuck their laws. And yeah, it's a takeover. They're fighting back though over there because they've had enough of this shit. And what the politics part of it is Sharia law, which they say, hey, freedom of religion. No, it's not. You've got the Sharia law, and it goes against everything in Western civilization. You know, getting married at 6 years old and shit like that. It does not work. It goes against our laws. And that, well, we're not practicing Sharia law and shit. They are. They got these communities, and that they handle shit themselves. It's fucked up.
Right.
They're the ones that throw fire or throw oil and then light bitches on fire.
Oh, they've been having those protests right there in New York in front of the synagogues. I mean, that's fucked up right there. That's hatred right there. I don't care who you are.
True.
But
no matter how you look at it, it's like we pride ourselves on being open to everything, but if your freedom of religion means you get to take a woman out and cut their head off or set them on fire, that same freedom gives me the right to put a 9mm round right between your eyes and blow your whole head off.
Right.
And then they can't scream protest at all because of what you did. It's like, no, I have the stand your ground, but the freedom to defend yourself or somebody else who you feel may be in danger.
Yeah. I love this video right here I got playing, man. It's a trip.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at what Blue Rose just said.
Yeah, well, we had that one congresswoman fucking going behind everybody's back and doing that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I belong in the Church of Christ. Yeah, I'm starting a cult, by the way.
Didn't they already say you had one?
I was going to say, wasn't I a part of one at least 3 times this last 3 years?
Right.
3 different, right. The cult of Jib.
Oh, God.
The cult of when I dealt with fucking Tony, fucking Zero Dark Tony. And then, JVX. Yeah, dude,
oh,
please
God. He tried to he asked me to be his co-host, and I'm glad I turned that shit down.
Dude, if you would have seen what happened with me and Jen when we literally left JVX, I yanked her with me.
Yeah.
And
all right, here you go, Chip.
On my way to Jack.
This is from the guy that runs the mosque in Brooklyn, New York, right here.
Muslim, my response to all of this is do your worst. I'm not afraid. Because even if this body is broken, the spirit inside of it, you cannot reach. And it will continue, and Allah will replace you. Whether I see that or not is irrelevant. But I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of the US government. I am not afraid of the United States Army. I am not afraid of ICE. I'm not afraid of whatever they control. Not only am I not afraid, but it is my life mission to stand against all of the above.
And they bought 400 acres outside of Dallas, and they're trying to put in their own community. And they're fighting hard against it.
Until I die, will be spent fighting.
I don't blame them.
I just mentioned.
So there you go.
Don't we have like nuclear testing grounds out there?
I wish. No, not that close to Dallas. So yeah, but they're over in Europe. They're fighting back. Australia's had enough of it. Japan is running them out, but everybody's getting sick of it.
Right. It's like we have freedom of religion, but when you have the freedom of religion just like I do, but I don't push mine on yours, so don't try to convert me.
Yeah. Well, but people that don't convert. Okay, here we go. This was in over in the UK yesterday. Look at all these motherfuckers.
I don't know how they do it.
Well, the
cops don't have guns.
No, this is us. This is people like us that is sick of the whole Muslim takeover.
Oh, okay.
These are the good guys.
Yeah, but still, the police are there because they have to do the same thing ours do. They got to maintain crowd control. And it's like you have a crowd that big. You see how all the yellows were cops. And it's like they don't even have guns. They got billy clubs and tasers. You know, you get 5 or 6 people, 800 people. I'm like, what good's a taser going to do with 3 people? The first 3 people go down. Yeah, what about the other 789?
Yeah, that's a lot of motherfuckers right there, man.
Oh, yeah.
What pisses me off, on the whole political thing, and I hate talking about it, but there's so many people that can't stand politics, but they're in this bubble, and I'm like, every now and then you got to poke your head out of that bubble and see what the fuck's going on in the real world, because it's not good. Mm-hmm. I know it's negative, it's not good, but you need to be aware of what's happening.
Bart got to learn what the real world was like when Corona hit, and I'm literally trying to yank him out of a hospital while it's hitting the hospitals, and the country is shutting down.
Well, what gets me is I've never seen anything like this before. It's so bad. We're called Nazis and fascists, and everybody's hating on Trump and shit. Well, I hated Biden. I hated Obama. I didn't vote for him, but not once did I ever say anything that negative that, somebody needs to put a bullet in somebody's head.
Right.
I never would go that far because I mean the leader of the United States, if you hate him, that's fine, but you still have to show him some sort of respect because he is our president. That's how I look at things. I hate the shit they do, but and there's no
right. And then they look at you and they're like, it's like when Biden got elected, I was just like, I didn't vote for him. It says everything was saying that Trump was winning, and then all of a sudden, boom. It's like, okay,
my mother even declared she wasn't voting for Biden either.
We didn't go out and protest and set things on fire like they did, with the George Floyd shit. We don't do shit like that.
Right, and then
it's fucking ignorant.
In the last election, I couldn't vote because I was in a rehab center, so I couldn't do anything.
And
so it's like I sat and watched.
Was in the rehab, so I wasn't going to go vote.
So I laughed whenever I was watching it coming in, and it's like I'm watching this like landslide vote going. Oh my gosh! I'm like, if you couldn't tell the last election was rigged and bought off after what this one went, I'm like, yeah.
Well, they say it's impossible to do, and they lie because people keep getting caught doing it, and it's mostly on the left. Now, here's the thing that pisses me off more than anything is like the No Kings rallies that they did.
Oh, shit.
The RCP was a sponsor, and they were marching with them with their fucking... The RCP is the Revolutionary Communist Party. There's a bill. Communism is outlawed here. It's against the law. But they're still here. We're democratic socialists. No, we're not buying that shit. And you're marching against... it's just pure hatred for Trump. And you're going that low to get in. You're getting into the whole communism shit because they're sponsoring that shit. That's fucked up. I don't care who you are. They try to call us Nazis and shit. Yeah, that's far right. That's way far right. And most of us stay the fuck away from that shit. We don't like it. But every year they keep getting closer and closer to communism. It's fucking sick. And the hatred right now is just fucking ridiculous. There's too many people saying too many things that shouldn't be said. But here we are. So what can you do? Nobody's taking your democracy away, which we're not a democracy. We're not. Part of us seems like a democracy. We're a constitutional republic. If we were a democracy, when we have elections, everything would be on California and New York's shoulder. There's too many people that they would be in total control for the rest of the time. There's no way,
But that's why Ohio is a swing state.
Yeah. And what's funny is the shit that happened in Minneapolis, they found the proof that they had people set up for patrol. These weren't protests, they were agitating. They would locate ICE and boom, they go in and they're protesting now. No, they're chasing these guys around, endangering people's lives and shit like that. We don't have that shit here. We don't. Because we're a red state. Law enforcement cooperates with ICE. Instead, you got these blue states that let people go that's murdered other people. And they'll let them back out.
Right.
It's fucked up that they go that fucking low with shit. And some states, and let me find this video real quick. This is fun because we originated this shit here in Oklahoma. Find it real quick. It's really easy to find. Okay. All right, we were the first state to originally do this. And it's fucked up because it's fucking funny as hell because it was happening on live news feed. They were protesting in Tulsa and they had permits. They were supposed to be here, but they crossed the line and they started marching over here and block the highway and shit. And this is what happened. We started this. It's funny as hell,
Kim,
too.
yeah, we're on 244. As you can see, this is the eastbound lane, completely blocked off with hundreds of demonstrators. The chants have been primarily. Oh, here we go. How are you doing, and what are you thinking about what's happening?
I'm glad I did a lot more research. Oh, Lord!
This way.
Oh, Lord! This is perfectly legal in Oklahoma.
Okay. All right. Hold on. All right, some cars are coming through the crowd right now. It's all right. It's okay. It's a large trailer has gone through.
People got hurt. They will not charge the person that does that. Perfectly legal. You're not supposed to be on the highway. You kill somebody, guess what? They shouldn't have been there.
He just
and
went through
it gets
the crowd.
better.
Now the troopers.
Get him!
People are shouting.
There's
to
the
get
highway
him.
patrol and the cops
He's
right there.
pulling over to the troopers.
This is the best part right
He's
here.
stopping where the highway patrol is. Now people.
Do something like that.
Okay, people are running. People are running toward.
See, as the ramp fell down on his trailer.
The trailer. Hold on, let's see if anybody is hurt.
Yeah, there's another car coming.
All right, so that trailer.
Another car.
Is there another vehicle?
Another vehicle. Find a way out.
Hold on.
So they're on a freeway.
It's all right.
And
Yeah.
Okay, there's another car trying to make
they
its way through the
literally
crowd
not
now.
legally think that
The
was gonna
cops.
happen?
The cops fixed his ramp for him and sent him on his way. People were fucking pissed, dude. You don't do that here in Oklahoma.
This is exactly what we talked about. This is what we talked about.
Okay, so now people are very, very upset now. People are very upset
Going between
that
cities.
the trailer has not
You're an
been
idiot.
stopped.
Here's
They're
the whole
all
thing
idiots.
with this protest, and what they don't realize is half of America does not agree with you, and they just don't get through their thick head. Nobody is attacking your democracy. You can still vote. Black people can fucking vote, and it's just it's
I'm
fucking
still annoyed and-
stupid.
People are still bitching about wanting. In our area, we have to have a photo ID to vote.
Dude,
And
okay,
people are
you're
bitching about all of that, and I'm just like, it's a photo fucking ID to prove that you are who you are.
they're trying to say the whole Jim Crow shit. We're being racist and shit. I don't care who you are. If you're black, you're in a poor fucking ghetto community. You're on welfare. Guess what? They have to have an ID to even be on welfare.
Exactly.
And to get food stamps. Thank you.
Correct.
So the left spins it like we're in, they're being invaded. We're doing them wrong, but we're not. Nobody's doing anybody wrong. And people will buy that shit. They believe it. It's fucking stupid. It really is. Oh, that was a trip. I like those jellyfish, man. It's fun to watch. All right, well, guys, I'm about ready to wrap this up, man.
Okie doke.
This has been fun. I want you guys back. Anytime I'm on, you're welcome to get on. I tried to do this like every other day. And,
Okay.
I mean, hell, since you're on disability, you have nothing to do. You should get with me anytime you guys want to pop on and, hey, do something, man. I can set this up real fucking quick and we can get on. Have a blast. Just sit here and chat and get high or do whatever.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, I'm glad you guys had a good time, man. I know I have.
I had a great time. It's nice to actually have something to do on a day off like today when it's not this nice.
Yeah, it is, man. All right. Well, I'm kidding it. Here comes the music.
We don't knock here. Chris Thompson on the mic.